the dinner I didn't eat because I was trying to
Nobody
get
wants it.
impossible prep done before the session started.
Melee.
They want it.
What?
Do you
What?
want me tonight, or did you already got it?
I'm already live. It's too late.
Oh, you're live
thank you.
already? Man.
Ba-bom.
Don't want pressure on me now. I didn't realize we were streaming this. All right.
Oh my
Let's
gosh,
see.
I copied the Forge link instead of the Twitch link.
So you just invited everyone on the server to the
God.
game?
I almost did. I got it.
All right. This question is about growing up. What was your character's favorite game or activity as a child, and do they still find joy in it as an adult? That's nice. Okay. While you ruminate on that, would anybody for a third hero point and a third hero card draw like to roll the d20, win the roll, tell us what happened last time on this fine game of Pathfinder?
I can't roll in. But
Oh.
I'm not in the game yet, but I will do it if somebody rolls for me.
All right, I'll roll for you. You got 13.
Oh,
13. Go once, go twice. Gotrick with the edgy favorite number 13. You're up.
All right. I mean, I do live in like the spookiest state of all. So I mean, no.
The state of fear? Oh no,
The
I'm just
state
kidding.
of fear. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna celebrate for Halloween. So, anyways, last week this is gonna be a quick recap. Last week, our chaos continued as we were still at the Tin Wound Hydra Forge, fighting our way through endless seas of monsters, zombies of various types. Fortunately, Kelly was able to light up the Hydra Forge with his halo, allowing Henry to see, who definitely didn't wander into an area bringing yet more monsters into the fight. Because their MO during this whole crisis was, how many rooms can we summon at one time and fight off? What was beginning to look like a horrific TPK, we were able to turn around because Jet was finally able to make it to the lobby where they were able to talk to Parsis and have Parsis turn off everything after like 18 rounds of being held on hold. After all this horror was over, where Henry and Kelly both almost died horribly, we regroup, make sure everybody's okay, and we plan to talk to this Parsis, who is Jericho's sibling, wherein we probably could have avoided everything that just happened, 2 sessions worth of fighting, if we had just walked into the lobby and said, yo, let's talk. I think that's a recap.
I mean, there were some pretty exciting things that happened, highlight reels, but that's fine. Yeah, we got work to do. We got work to do.
There was a mechanical spider monster that nearly killed the half of us in 1 round. There was that.
Yeah,
there was some explosions. There was a rock that saved people out of a bottle because Grom the Alchemist is the highlight of this campaign at this point.
Yeah, he's definitely his commander deck has come online. That's for sure. Yeah.
No, Henry damage is plateaued, but Grom's utility has is flourished.
All right, good stuff. Everyone else, please remember to discard last week's cards and draw new ones. And then, if anybody would like to answer the question, what was your character's favorite game or activity as a child, and do they still find joy in it as an adult? Please roll a d20 into chat. We got 9 from Jericho Darling. Going once. Going twice. 2.5. No, I'm just kidding. Jericho.
Well, growing up in Geb, things were kind of crazy, right?
Oh, yeah.
There was this game that all her siblings used to play called Stab or Tag. It was just tag, except play with knives. So whoever caught up to the one first would, stab them, and the cycle would continue. I still find joy in this, because Jericho likes to stab people.
With lightning?
If she had a knife, she would stab someone and find joy in it.
Sounds good. Might be a fun game to play in your downtime. Not that there is any more downtime, because we're cruising towards the end of the campaign. Everyone should be level 10, yeah?
Oh, shit.
No, you never said... No, you said that we haven't leveled up yet, but we should prepare for it.
Oh, okay. Good. All right, that's fine. Dang, if I had known you were gonna spend the whole session leveling up, man, I wouldn't have prepped so hard. Shit. Okay. You may ask the same question of any willing PC or any NPC you've met during the campaign.
Oh. Dude, I can't zoom out for some reason. I don't know if it's my mouse is broken or what.
Yeah, it's weird. The last couple of weeks, like if you try to zoom out, it just zooms you in, and then you get locked.
All right, Woodshop. I want to know what Woodshop's favorite game is as a kid that he still enjoys now.
Do you want me to
Okay.
answer that?
Yeah, sure. You are his father.
Woodshop's favorite game is Stump. I don't know if you've ever played Stump. Are you familiar with what Stump is?
I thought you said Stomp, and I got pretty excited, but now I'm confused again.
Stump is when you flip a hammer, right? See, he was a delinquent.
Mm.
What
Right.
was he?
He drank a lot in his delinquency in his younger years.
And as a bird, he can't metabolize alcohol well, so he gets to drink really fast.
Yeah. So normally people would flip a hammer in the air and then slam it down on a nail on a stump. He would just use his hand because he's wood chop and he chops wood with his hand.
Oh.
I did
Crash.
play this as a kid.
Tom is saying that your stream is still live.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's my stream's problem.
Oh, well, sorry.
keep
Leo,
going.
zip it over.
Anyways, yeah. So that's the game he would play with his friends, right? They were delinquents. They would drink and play these games. His mom hated it because he would stay out late, and this poor mom, his heart just broke every time. He'd go out and stay out with his friends to play Stump because he'd usually get in trouble, and that's how he met Jet. Because he got in trouble, and Jet, came through for him and put him on a better path.
Aw.
Is that why he has so much brain damage?
Yes.
Damn.
That, and also he's addicted to Aleshi.
Yeah, we're all there at some point in our lives.
A delinquent youth plus drug addiction. Yeah, it checks out.
Mm-hmm.
So. All right. I will have the. Yeah, this no zooming out thing for me at least has only started today. I didn't know it was happening to other people longer than that.
It was just last week. I thought it was a fluke last week for me, so I was like, I'm just gonna deal with it.
There is a mod called Lock View, but I don't have that installed, so I don't know why why it would be happening in this world. But that explains why what's happening. I guess is we don't know why it's happening, but at least it's happening to all of us. All right, let's see. Where is your fanspo? It's not even hanging out on the screen with you guys. There we go.
Down bottom right.
Is it? Oh, thank you. Where's
we can't zoom
Waldo,
out.
regional
Yeah.
champion? All right. Let's see. There you go. Extempore affect yourself. Jericho. Oh, Jericho left. Okay, that's fine. I'll pretend they're here and I'll apply it. Excellent. All right. With all that sorted and settled, we'll go ahead and head back to the lobby of the Tin Moon Hydroforge. Let's see. Which floor is it? This one. Grab you guys some music. All right, so we ended with Jericho talking to her brother Parsis over the intercom phone. And I guess we'll just kind of pick up from there. Seems right. Is Jericho back? No?
Says
Yep.
has returned.
Oh, okay. Oh, I did that, so I was. So they're not back yet?
They look muted.
Oh shit.
Where is
Okay.
he?
Weird. All right. I will assume that you guys can all shuffle about the map at least and try to catch up with each other. Keep in mind there's massive holes in the floor.
That was
Alright.
close call. Not. You guys look real worse for wear. Well,
That was awful.
Kelly's patched us all up.
Yeah.
it
I can
doesn't.
fly.
It doesn't stop the fact that you look like you're beat to shit. So
The mental
I
scars
also
are
look
still
kind of beat to
there.
shit.
Yeah, the mental scars.
Yeah.
Are still
Jericho
Man,
down for not Jericho. Did Zach go down for the first time ever?
there. No,
I don't
he's
think I
been-
went down at all.
Yeah,
I
he
just
did.
ran away.
Yeah, he ran
Uh,
away.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sitting here wounded 3, so I'm just waiting.
Yeah, you're getting your throat slit a lot, so that was a thing.
Yeah, I think we might need a nap after that one.
A
alright,
nap. Does this look like we could take a nap?
Maybe. Kind of
I mean,
depends.
Kelly patched us all up, so we're all good.
Mm.
Unless
Where's
you're based
Henry?
on
Oh, there's
consumables.
him.
Yeah, I'm in the power armor.
All right. Front desk, Zambi. Can you?
Oh yeah,
can
yeah,
you-
yeah. They hand you the phone.
Oh, thanks.
Mhm.
I get on the phone.
Okay. I mean, yeah, it's more like an intercom, so you don't have to call anybody. But you hear your brother's voice on the other side of the phone, unmasked voice, and he says, "All right, you caught your breath. You ready to get caught up on everything?"
Yeah. Do you want to do this face to face, or are you gonna keep
I'd
talking to us over the phone?
I'd rather not. Yeah, let's keep a couple of floors of dungeon between the two of us for now.
That is a wise decision.
Mm-hmm. I figure you're probably pretty heated up after that little misunderstanding.
Jericho. this
Also,
girl's on
there's a
fire.
dangerous chemical leak in the basement because apparently there was an explosion. I think I left some of my chemical zombies, and then apparently some fire got in there, and it was a whole thing.
All right. Whatever. We're talking over the phone.
But my chemical zombies, oof, let me tell you, if they take any sort of electrical or fire damage, they explode. Living flesh bombs. Well, unliving flesh bombs. It's
That
just,
sounds dope as hell. Can I see?
yeah.
They didn't.
It was actually very difficult to get that much explosive compound into the bodies without rupturing or melting the cellular structure.
Damn. That's cool.
Mhm.
Can you bring
A
them up
lot.
here? I want to investigate. That's
I had the most success with living test subjects, so they sort of became zombies as part of the process. I
Well,
don't
that's
know
what's
if that's
cool.
going to be very marketable, though. I've decided to settle in. I am not going back. Alkenstar is my new home.
So you're just gonna live in the Hydroforge?
Well, I was going to wait until the big terrorist thing blew over, and then whatever was left of the city, I figured I could set up shop.
Well, yeah. How will you tell us a little bit about that big terrorist thing?
Oh, well, if I tell you, Father will be cross.
I don't give a shit. Do you?
Well, no, that's why I'm going to tell you.
All right. Wonderful. Continue.
All right, excellent. So, Angelique Lovelace, gorgeous, deadly, and a capitalist through and through. I thought that woman worshipped the law, but it's different. And it's not even about the pursuit of wealth. It's the pursuit of power for her. Should I take you all the way back to the beginning or just give you the notes?
I mean, you got a cutscene for us or no?
Oh, not really. No, I've been busy with my own projects, but I mean, I'll try. I'll try to whip something up.
You don't got it if you don't want to.
Oh no, it's fine. All right.
I want to hear the whole story.
Okay.
Every word.
All right, Gus, put it on speaker, and the guard slowly, because he's permanently slowed, pushes a button on the phone, and then you could hear his voice kind of in the room, and he says, "All right, well, the scene is an opulent Victorian-style mansion in Geb, Gothic, gargoyles, storm clouds, vampire stuff." Anyways, my father, the Blood Lord, he calls me into his study because he has an important job for me. All that means is that all my other siblings are either dead or busy. But unlike the normal assassinations or destabilization of rival families or seduction of important politicians, etc., this time it's something good. A business trip to the Alkenstar Duchy. Well, you don't know what I look like because I hide my face from the world behind a thick-ass mask, but in that moment, the camera would have captured the beautiful visage of my vampiric face lighting up with joy because it had been a dream, my entire undead existence, to travel to the Alkenstar Duchy and witness firsthand the miracles of science and clockwork that transpire therein. But I was always forbidden from leaving Geb. Too precious and important to my father, you might think? No, he simply didn't trust me to ever return. Which is exactly what's going to happen. I'm never going back. Anyways, I took the mission, and I headed to the Alkenstar Duchy. There I was to meet with one Angelique Lovelace and a Nexian wizard. This guy, Ibrahim, he was a real piece of work. Wild magic had turned his body half into glass, or at least that's what he led people to believe. In truth, it's because his lover and longtime girlfriend is a special kind of Medusa that turns things into glass. And he likes it when she makes him hard.
Respect.
You can just keep going. You don't need to linger on that one.
I was waiting for the laughter to die down, but I think there's a bad connection. I didn't hear any.
Yeah, it's just the microphone doesn't pick it up. We get
Oh, yeah, too loud. All right, that's fine. So, anyways, I never liked the guy. His girlfriend was all right, but Lovelace seemed like a pretty cool person. She wasn't, though. The plot she hatched was so harebrained and stupid. It was the sort of thing that we would read in our comic books as children. But it's the sort of thing that someone that grew up in Alkenstar would think is a good idea. Here's what's happening. And please, this wasn't my plan. I was forced to come and offer assistance. So there's this Pyronite stuff. They managed to make the strongest explosive known to man. It specializes in destroying structures. People, yes, but the potency behind it to break through the innate hardness of objects is what makes it so sought after, so powerful. What would you do with this? Build up a reserve of it to let the world know not to mess with you so that your duchy could grow in strength and power unmolested by its enemies and discover the limits of potential that clockwork and technology have to offer? No, of course not. No. She wants to use it to blow up the waterfall.
Why would she want to do that?
You know, the waterfall this building's on top of.
The building we're in.
Yes.
The building we're in, that
Yeah.
you're also in.
That
Yes.
You're also in, yeah.
That's why I figured out that she thinks I'm expendable. Because she actually suggested this as a hideout to me when I first got to the city. Then I find out that she plans to blow up the waterfall, but that happens to be where she recommended I stay, which makes me think that she's planning to do a frame-up job on me and make it look like this was all a Geb terrorist attack.
So why are you
Father
still
would,
here?
of course, take the blame for it because he loves notoriety and spreading fear and disorder, and he's basically been hoping for a chance to sort of petition for an active war against the Alkenstar Duchy. And then, of course, the loss of his precious son in a suicide bombing is not the first suicide bombing terrorist attack that's happened in his family.
That's rather disturbing.
It is, isn't it? He's not a very nice guy. Anyways,
Why are you still here if you know this place is gonna get blown up?
because I want her to think that I didn't find out what her plan was. Because she gave me a fake plan. The fake plan was that we were simply going to be manufacturing and exporting these explosives to Nex and Geb to make a ton of money. But I'm nothing if not incredibly brilliant, and I saw through the plan rather quickly and discovered everything I needed to know thanks to my little pets. Yes. So, Ebrium does know that she plans to blow up the waterfall and has even volunteered his casino cruise ship as the delivery method of the explosive device. It's a casino cruise ship called the Gear Smoke. So anyways, that thing is currently loaded down with as much pyronite as they could fit without it being obvious that it's made out of pyronite. And they also packed it to the gills with some of the most rich and influential people in the duchy and the surrounding nations. They've even got the prince of the Dungan Holds gambling away his allowance. In a way, it's sort of brilliant, and maybe the only brilliant part of their plan. Built-in, high-profile hostages.
That's just gonna blow up. Blame it on Gib. And I'm assuming using the chaos, take control of the city.
Right, because why would you blow up the waterfall? Well, the Ustrati River is the lifeblood of the entire region. It's the only way that Alkenstar is connected to the rest of the world for trade. Airship travel is too expensive and dangerous with all the mana storms, but the rivers, they've mastered that, and, well, they built that big-ass screw. It's a pretty big investment. After all, that's what everyone calls it, the screw, because it really screwed the taxpayers.
They couldn't just force the
yeah,
metal
it picked up that
kineticist?
time.
No.
All right.
But they can't do magic here. Who's that? Who are you hanging out with?
Oh, this is Henry.
I was informed
guy-
that only the overflow was what caused surges.
the guy that killed his brother.
He didn't kill his brother. It's very rude of you to say that and assume.
Oh, well, how disappointing. Is he some kind of cuck?
I killed the man that killed my brother, by the way.
Okay, well, good for you, I guess. All right. Anyways, back
I don't
on
like
track.
your brother, Jericho. He's kind of a prick.
Well, I don't like people that think that there's just an abundance of, I don't know, kineticists that are just like, oh, I have these incredible elemental powers. I think I'll work an industry job in Alkenstar. You think they just grow on trees?
I feel like a metal kineticist would feel very at home here in Alkenstar, of all places.
I feel like whoever you are, Henry, that didn't kill his brother, you don't know a lot about magic. You must think that every other person in the world has magic except for you.
No, not at all.
Hmm.
In fact, I hate magic.
Yeah, that's it. It shows. All right. Anyways, where were we? Oh yes. So the waterfall. Anyways, they're gonna blow it up pretty soon. Like real soon. I suppose you could call in like the authorities on this, let them know about the boat and the situation. But the presence of all the high-profile nobility and business moguls and princes and whatnot will probably stay the hand of most military outfits. And then, of course, there's the fact that we eliminated all of the Alkenstar agents in the city, so there's really no one to put up much of a resistance, since the majority of the shield marshals are either completely inept or been added to the payroll.
Well, there's 5 of them left.
Oh, you have 5? Where are you keeping them?
In your lobby.
Oh, you brought 5 Alkenstar agents with you? So
Well,
it's you, Henry, and 5 Alkenstar agents.
no, it's we are the Alkenstar agents.
I'm sorry, I think there's something wrong with the phone.
I have
Ye-
found myself working for the government. Are you alright? The phone got kind of quiet. Are you alright? There's something on the other end. Nothing's
All
coming
right,
through.
where's the ship right now? And after that, we'll kill your brother, Jericho.
Wait,
No,
I'd
no,
like
no.
to see you try. You couldn't even handle some basic zombies.
We're not killing him. We're not killing him. It's fine.
Mm.
Where is the ship,
Are you sure?
Marcus?
Oh, also, Phoebe Dunsmith and her wife are on board the ship.
Oh no.
But they're not gambling, unless you consider that they're gambling with their lives. Because I think they're tied to the bombs
Where is the ship? How far
in
away
the
is
river.
it? Marcus, the river.
Yes.
It's massive. Where in the river?
It's heading from Martel to here.
Has it reached Alkenstar yet, or is it still outside the city?
Let me check the clock. What is it, 4 in the morning? And yes. I think you might have some time. It shouldn't be reaching the falls until sunset.
What a convenient time.
Mm. But I should warn you, Ibram has a backup plan. Despite my warnings about the dangers of wild magic in the region, he's obsessed. It turns out, and this is again information my little pets provided me, he has inscribed runes of teleportation all over the ship. If it looks like the boat is not going to make it, he intends to teleport the entire vessel to the top of the falls and detonate it.
So is he just not doing that for dramatic tension?
Well, no, it's because Lovelace made him swear that it would only be a backup plan because she doesn't want all of their hard work to be ruined by a wild magic surge.
All right. Okay.
So her plan is to just sail right on up to the screw, kaboom. I do feel bad for most of the city that's riverfront because they are probably going to be killed. But it will be a lot of bodies for my new zombie factory.
Is there like a way to deactivate this stuff, or is it
Oh,
kill all the
sure.
people? Oh, okay.
Oh, no, I mean, you can get onto the ship, find all of the bombs without being caught, because if Lovelace or Ibrahim find out someone's trying to stop them, they'll use their remote detonators to set the time bombs that are on the bombs. Then likely after that, they'll try to escape the ship, which will leave you in a very harrowing situation where you'll have to try to split up, find all the bombs, disarm them, because if a single one goes off, it will probably cause the others to go off anyways. And then, of course, there's the whole thing where if it looks like the ship is going to be impeded by a blockade or something, they're going to teleport the ship right to the falls, or at least try to.
Is this next guy the only
So
one?
you probably want to remove the teleportation runes as well. I know. Why don't we get a metal kineticist to come in, and he could just undo the runes with his magic?
No, that's a very different kind of magic, I'm pretty sure. But I mean, how would I know? As
I know you seem to
man with
know
a hammer.
quite a bit about this for a guy that swings a hammer.
Well, listen, metal
Do you
Kineticist.
consider yourself to be a metal kineticist since you swing a hammer around?
No, I hear they're actually the worst kineticists. So I mean,
Interesting, interesting. You're like a hobbyist, magic user. I got it. Like those guys that go to sports games and try to coach the team from the sidelines.
yeah, or fantasy football, fantasy sports ball. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, yeah. No, they do have a football game. I can't recall the name of it, but there is an actual football style like game in Pathfinder, and they have rules for it. So he do get a chuckle out of him for that because he do like that fantasy football. So.
I'm checking my score right now.
Okay. So, all right. So you guys start talking about fantasy football, and as far as he's concerned, all is forgiven. You guys are friends now. So
Looks like we're gonna win my match.
So he then says, "Yeah. So I think that pretty much covers it.
So
I've got some things to finish up here, and then I'm going to be heading out myself.
So
But I have to stay here as long as possible because I do think I'm being watched."
can you tell
That's-
us how to disarm the magic runes? We aren't the best magical people.
Oh, you don't have any magic people? You, Henry, and your 5 Alkenstar agents? None of you have any magic?
No,
Not a drop.
not
It's almost like magic users are rare, and you can't just find a few to work on your ships and your magic screw. That's weird.
Oh.
Anyways, maybe you shouldn't worry about the runes then. If you don't know how to do it, I really can't teach you. I mean, I could give you a ritual, but then it's still reliant on your ability to use arcane studies. Are any of you good at that?
I can do cantrips.
Well, I'm pretty sure that a couple of our party members are trained in the arcane.
What do you
All
mean
right.
a couple of our party members?
You and Grom are both trained in Arcana. Like that's a. I pull up the party sheet, guys. Look at what we have.
OC. Have you seen someone try to do a ritual with only trained?
No, don't do it. Don't do
Yeah,
it. In fact,
okay,
don't do
okay.
secondary casters, and it's the worst thing ever. I hate the ritual rules.
Yeah, that was my introduction to rituals. Was like, there's a teleporter, and I'm like, I'm a summoner. It's kind of like a magic user, and they're like, sure. Do you want to try and like activate the teleporter? And I'm like, okay. And they're like, yeah, it's a DC 47. Oh, you failed. You summoned a devil. And I'm like, okay. Never doing that again. And unanimously, all 4 of us were like, nope, never again. We never did another ritual in our lives.
The rules are so bad too because like it's like oh you got secondary casters and then there's like yeah no and then like if you take the ritualist feat it competes with the secondary casters like it's so badly designed in my opinion.
So anyways, he says,
It sounds
maybe
like
just
we might need
don't
a
get-
wizard to help us.
oh, well, good luck.
Parsis. I
Yeah?
know that you have no interest in assisting whatsoever, but allow
But?
me to try to sway your.
Sure, yeah, let's
finances
see.
here.
Let's see what we got.
The Duchess did promise anything we wanted if we helped her out. So like,
Anything?
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
So she would dress up as a burlesque chicken and do a live performance at my birthday party?
if that's what you wanted.
Well,
I would pinky promise, but you ain't here, so.
That's a good point, Grom. Can we just break the runes? Henry says not knowing magic.
I mean, yeah, you could probably just break the runes.
Like if they're engraved on the wood of the ship, we would like.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, you could break them. I mean, they might cause like a wild surge to go off, but I mean, it's so would a bad ritual. So
Okay.
Barca says, I mean, if you're willing to wait until the last minute, I mean, I can't just be seen leaving this facility because they need to think that I'm here taking the fall for them.
Well, then don't be seen.
Yeah. How about what if you had a hat that would disguise you?
Yeah.
Well, they've never seen me without my mask. I could just go around without my mask on.
Put your mask on one of the zombies.
Yes, and have it walk around and look out the window and stare dramatically off at the distance on the roof. Who said that? I like that one. Who said that?
Kelly McLean.
Oh, the agent. The actual agent. Nice. How do you feel about having to work with these people? My understanding is you were kind of brought in a bit late.
They've been decent folk. Heaven knows most of their crimes were fabricated to begin with.
He called me
Are they-
decent.
Are they still fabricated?
Oh no, we've completely gone down the path of doing what we have to do to get shit done.
Ah.
But that's what life does.
All right. You've convinced me. Let's do a team up.
Hell yeah. Let's do a Die Hard.
Amazing.
Well, I don't want to die though. Let's do a live hard.
Okay, let's do a Live Hard.
All right. And you have a flashback to when you guys were kids, and he would call drinking healing potions living hard. You guys would dare each other to drink the healing potions. So
I
thinking
dare you
that-
to do it now.
True.
yeah,
I
you
beat
could
him, though.
whoop his ass now. All right. He says, I'm gonna need like an hour. Does anybody want to learn how to make cool clockwork zombies? I'll do a crash course.
Ooh, I do.
Sure.
I mean, it's a free archetype. Do you guys want to free archetype into clockwork making?
For our last level.
Let's see. We are level 10, so you do get to do a respec.
I don't know.
Let's see. I think it's called Clockwork Animator.
Yeah, it's called
Spec.
Yeah, Clockwork Reanimator. Yeah.
I mean, it won't hurt to go to the class. It doesn't mean that I have to major in it.
Okay, fair enough. Let's see. Ooh, this is beautiful. I didn't see this artwork.
Very brave of the adventure to give you a archetype dedication. At level
Here-
9.
Here is a whitewashed artist depiction of Henry fighting against the Clockwork puppeteer, and then I guess Grom is there also, because I don't know who else that goblin would be. So it should pop into chat at some point. All right, let's see.
So, got a question for you there, Crash.
Sure. What's up?
What if I volunteered to let myself be a modified
Oh,
Nice.
geez.
Doxa to take care of these things?
I would say that you could gain access to one of them cool archetypes that involves like having robot parts put in your body. He's definitely into that.
I was wondering if I'd qualify for that, new type that you would say might happen had I died in the.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you want to opt in to some surgery, like it's certainly something that he would be willing to do. And as an NPC, he doesn't follow any of the rules that you guys follow, so he could probably do it very quickly. So Clockwork Reanimator archetype is a secret connection between necromancy and clockwork locomotion. So basically, it's a crafting thing more than a spell casting thing. You can animate corpses using your crafting skill instead of magic. And then you can make yourself a little companion. It gets a minion trait. You can even hijack undead. So you can like capture undead and then install clockwork machinery into them to steal control of them if they are controlled by someone else, or gain control of them if they had no master. You can make them respond positively to electricity, like the ones that you guys fought. You can make your personal companion even stronger. You can teach them how to blow themselves up. Yeah, I mean it's actually pretty damn cool. I can't believe they went that hard. It goes all the way up to 20. Uh, the abilities that you gain from this archetype, and the only way to get it, unless your DM just says sure you can have it, I guess the only way to get it officially is to play this adventure and befriend Parson. So they made this entire. This is some Baldur's Gate 3 shit. They made this entire archetype that you can only get through this very specific adventure and this very specific choices that were made in that adventure. Yep.
Respect,
Yeah.
honestly. Like, commit.
Yeah, exactly. That's cool. All right. Well, I will give you guys time to level up. And then we'll assume that you guys attend a 90-minute workshop on Clockwork animators. You don't know enough about it to teach others how to do it, but you know that you yourself could do it if you ever needed to or wanted to. Mm-mm. And while that's going on, I'm going to read ahead and answer any questions you have about leveling up to 10. Mm-mm-mm.
Oh, of course, it's unstable action. Blah.
I will say though that he doesn't let you downstairs to do it. He gives you the workshop over here in this area, assisted by the Clockwork Puppeteer. I will also say that if at any point during the lecture you wanted to try and kill him, like he would definitely be surprisable because he's deep in his lecture.
I definitely like show off all of my friends I've collected
Mhm.
Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm very proud of them, so I kind of show them up and explain how cool they are and how many times
Okay.
they saved my life.
All right. What is really weird is that Parsis, much like Jericho, is actually incredibly gregarious and friendly. Despite like the edgelord outfit and the fact that he commits mass murders, is a serial killer, an assassin, a necromancer, and has probably committed a number of crimes against nature and humanity. Yeah.
And is a terrorist.
Oh well,
Soon
I
to
mean,
be.
yeah. So. All right. However, during the lecture, it is hard to understand because he wears the mask during the lecture because he has a little bit of stage fright without the mask. So it does sound like Bane from the third Nolan Batman film, trying to teach you how to make Clockwork zombies.
Before or after they
I've
edited.
been back.
Yeah.
No,
So he does give you some notes as well. Go like a handout. Mm. All right. I guess during this time you get your last meta week of downtime as well, so you can use that for whatever last thing you need to do, I guess.
Is there meta shop that exists?
There's definitely not. I mean, I
Okay.
guess yeah, no. I'd say there's yeah, I mean, meta shopping would make sense because that is something you can do during your downtime. But you would have to follow the normal rules for Alkenstar. So magical items 3 below your level, you don't have access to your government contact to help you with that. And then clockwork items up to 3 levels higher than your level.
Fair.
Yeah. But yeah, that would make sense to have access to that stuff. Mm-hmm. Oh, there you go. All right, he takes his mask off, Jericho.
Ooh, put it back on.
Is that okay?
Oh my god.
Is that the Dampier's son of a powerful bloodlord, one of the most powerful bloodlords in the
Yeah,
world?
that's exactly what I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
For my favorite game series ever. Yeah.
Your favorite game series, Outlaws of Alkenstar?
Yeah,
Is that what you're
yeah.
asking? Oh,
That's
okay.
exactly
All
what I'm
right.
asking.
Okay.
Tangentially related to Bloodlords, yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah, sure.
So at level 8, I took the rogue dedication of archetype. So I can't take another one of those right now by the rules, but can I still take the clockwork reanimator dedication or not?
Since this is level 10 and you could do a full respec if you need to, you could slot it in where it would fit.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. And he does have extra corpses on hand if anybody does. God damn it. If anybody would like to try to build their own companion today, he does have some spare corpses on hand. He's been collecting them up and down the river for the past few days.
Good for him. Good for him.
Let's not question any of this.
He's especially proud of the smog race he was able to create using the city's pollution. He has big plans for how we could increase pollution in Alkenstar.
Yeah, fucking Captain Planet villain.
Well, he explains that pollution lowers the mortality rate on average. So that will actually create a lot of corpses at a more youthful age. So, because they won't reach old age, and they'll already be infused with a lot of useful chemicals. And the flesh will be easier to preserve because, it's been chock full of chems all of its life.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I mean, how am I to argue with that?
Yeah. He has a lot of big ideas. They're definitely fueled by a neutral evil alignment, but he has a lot of big ideas. You get the feeling, Henry, perhaps to your disgust, that this is probably where he belongs. He was born in the wrong country. But you also realize that this could be very bad for the future of Alkenstar. Because Alkenstar's already got enough problems. You bring in a guy that's mastered non-magical necromancy. People are going to get hired at companies. They're going to be signing contracts that say that they'll work after death, and then when they die on the job, they just get reanimated.
That sounds like some post-game problem solving for Henry at the moment.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. That sounds fantastic.
He also explains how important it is to fill the city with as many undead as possible, because if there's enough undead in the city, all of the racism towards the undead will just fade away. They'll just become a normal part of everyday life. And then you'll start to wonder, maybe I could be undead too.
Mm-hmm. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
I
actually plan, as part of my business strategy, to open a clinic where you can come in and in 1 hour, I could turn you into an undead. Then you don't have to worry about sleeping anymore. You could work 3 jobs if you wanted to.
Sounds like a pretty valiant service he's offering.
Mm-hmm. You'll never get sick again. Never have disease.
No,
I'm actually a bit worried about being assassinated by the doctors' union.
We still get disease. I did have tetanus at one point.
Oh my god, did you really?
Yeah.
That must have been some tetanus.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Super tetanus. I think we called it super tetanus.
You'll have to take me by where you got it. I'd love to make a virulent strain of it to use as a chemical weapon.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely. It's supposed to just scrapyard. There's a bunch of goblins there, though. So you get the
easy test subject. Excellent.
Oh, well, check that with Grom first. He might be not okay with it.
Oh, are you the king of the trash goblins?
I'm not the king, no, but...
Oh, you're the president?
No, I just...
You speak for all of your people?
Nope.
Then I don't know why I would talk to you about it.
You shouldn't talk to me about it. Just don't mess with
he
the
leans
goblins.
He leans down, he whispers in your ear, he says, sometimes my sister can be a bit racist.
Just don't mess with the goblins.
Oh, no, it's opt-in, of course.
Of course.
I'll offer them shiny objects and free food.
Sounds like a fair trade, yeah.
Mm.
What level could we do our downtime activities at to earn coin?
You could do, as long as you could bullshit that it's important for the city of Alkenstar, you could do up to level 12.
All right, Henry would like to use athletics to fix all the things we fucked up in this place.
Oh, nice. Yeah, he'll pay you for that. That sounds good.
You say level 12?
Yeah, sure. You definitely did some level 30 damage to this place, so level 12 would be a good start.
All right. We'll try 7 days. Anything else that will help here? Nope. Okay, I'll take it. And you set up to level 7 magic items, but like level 200 alchemical, right?
Up to level 13, yeah.
Yes.
Which are very affordable. Those level 13 items, yeah.
Dang, 1 level short of the good room.
I'm all set. I'm good to go.
Okay.
Ooh.
We're going on a casino riverboat to engage in what our group is great at, which is a stealth activity to undermine teleportation rooms and pyronite. So that way we don't blow up the waterfall, and then we have to deal with both Loveless and Ebrium, so that way we can let the reign of terror end finally.
Do we
Oh,
have time to pick up cross?
Parsis is talking to you catch Parsis talking to this fabulous alchemist human minion. There we go. Vashon. And Vashon's explaining to him, "Oh yeah, man, you don't got to do anything. You just carry around this B team badge. You just basically get to reap the benefits of all their hard work. Let me see if I got some paperwork here." He starts rummaging around his pockets. So I have to ask you guys, do you want the rest of the campaign to be on easy mode and have Parsis, a chapter-ending boss, fight alongside you, or do you just want him to be a B team member?
I like the former.
You're not worried about, like, losing some of the spotlight and like.
Oh, I wanted to use Kill Cloud on Loveless. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, that'd be so funny.
Yeah,
I was
honestly.
At first, I was like, give him B team, but now that you say it, that'd be pretty funny.
Well, besides,
Okay.
Pathfinder's a team game.
That's a weird argument, but yeah, okay. No, I just want to make sure. I don't want you guys to be like, oh man, it feels like this NPC showed up and started doing all this stuff. I will say that unlike Jericho, he's not, crazy about casting spells all the time, or causing wild magic scares. Like Jericho kind of nuts about that wild magic over there. You know what I'm saying?
They gave
But
me
like,
sun and then took it away.
he will definitely bust out spells if needed. He'll definitely bust out spells if needed.
So I can get Attack of Opportunity finally.
Nice.
Oh, me too. I got it this level.
Oh,
You
that's
guys-
nice. I think I have it twice now.
How do you have it twice?
Tactical reflex is a feat. You can do it twice in a round.
You can do 2 opportunity attacks per round?
One of them has to be a reactive strike, but you have your reaction for something else. He's learned that after falling off of a side, he should have 2 reactions per fucking round.
That almost feels kind of bad to have access to that as a quote-unquote option, because it doesn't feel like an option.
Well, the other option was that when I do slam down, I automatically trip them as a critical success. So I do a lot of slam downs, so it kind of is a difficult choice. But I like having been thrown off a thing and being on a boat that's moving.
Action
I want to be able
economy,
to grab an edge.
Yeah, action economy.
Yeah.
That's okay. I'm actually not going to take Attack of Opportunity because I have another reaction called Topple Foe. If somebody melee strikes somebody and I'm adjacent to them, I can use my reaction to make them fall.
Oh, just make them fall. Holy shit, that's cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Any auto fall is incredible. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is an athletics check. Sorry.
Oh, it's an athletics check. Dang. Okay.
Would have been cooler.
Yeah, the auto fall is absolutely insane.
Yeah, it was a tough choice, but having been thrown off a waterfall opened my eyes.
Fair enough. Okay. I guess you guys let me know when you're ready. I'm gonna assume that a few hours go by. Have you guys gotten any sleep? Because you will be dealing with
No.
fatigue.
I'm already one.
How many
On
hours
stage one.
are we gonna?
I
spend
believe
together?
in Pathfinder you have to sleep for 6 hours.
I need to get ammo, and yeah, I'd like to sleep.
Okay.
Can we? Yeah, we need to. I feel like it's not a. Yeah, we got to sleep. Does Parsons
Alright.
have a timeline for the ship?
Yeah, it's
Give me
gonna be
4 to 6 hours.
it's gonna reach the falls by sunset. It's 6 a.m. when he finishes his lecture, and you guys have unlocked the new archetype.
Okay, so we have time then, right?
Yeah, so I'll advance the clock 6 hours. All right, so it's now high noon.
Dude, does he have any magazine bolts?
Oh, I thought you wanted to know if he had any magazines.
No magazine bolts.
Is that for a slot?
crossbows.
Is that for crossbow?
Hand
No.
crossbow.
He likes guns. He sold his crossbows when he got to the city and he bought guns. He shows you his cool slide pistol that he picked up.
I show him my several collection of guns.
Oh man, he thinks you are the coolest.
This gun, and then there's this gun, and then there's this gun. Yeah.
Henry, with your amazing perception, it seems that Parsis thinks whoever he's talking to is the coolest.
Yeah, that certainly.
Except Jericho, who he kind of dotes over her like he's worried she's going to fall down and die.
Again.
Like she's completely incapable of taking care of herself.
But
But as a person that knew her when she had flesh and now hangs out with her when she doesn't, well, actually, you probably do know pretty well.
Yeah. We have till sunset.
Yes, so you have 6 hours until the campaign ends one way or the other.
okay.
Well, less than that, because apparently it's 12:06. But
I just want to buy 3 magazines.
yeah, no problem. That's taken care of in your wibbly wobbly timey wimey
Okay, cool.
level up times. Yep.
That is what I will do.
Okay. It's like, oh no, there was a hole in my money pouch and my money fell out. Oh, but look over here on this end table, there's some gun ammo. It all worked out. Yeah, that's how you guys' secret downtime works.
Okay.
I'm gonna do some
Yeah.
earn income too while we're here.
Okay.
I think I can use crafting probably, right?
Yeah, sure. You can go up to level 12.
Why is it so laggy?
Yeah, it was super laggy for me too.
Yeah, it is kind of dipping.
Someone add barbarian to their sheet. That'd be why.
Maybe.
I already had barbarian this whole time,
It's
so.
your fault.
Oh man, I know there were some mod updates.
I'm reloading. It's unbearable.
Yeah.
I tried reloading. It's still laggy.
I'll take you guys to the dashboard. I don't think it's this map though that's causing the problem. Let me see.
Yeah, it kicked me out of the game.
Kicks you out completely? Oh, it
I had
might
to
be
relog in.
might be a server issue then. Alright.
I do have a question about a rare item that might be available.
Oh.
They're called Clockwork heels. You know those super awesome shoes that had skates hidden in them that people would slip and break their legs on all the time?
I think you're referring to Heelys, one of the greatest inventions of all time.
Yeah, they have them available as a rare Clockwork item for 300 gold pieces. Are these available in this setting?
Yes, definitely. In Alkenstar, yeah, and every third person wears Heelys if they can afford them.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I can also make some, but like you could just buy some.
Well, can you
crafting
make
take a
those?
long time? But yeah, I guess you could use some of your downtime to make if you want.
It's up to you. It's still gonna cost gold though, so I mean.
Yeah, it's 300 gold pieces. So.
Yeah, how much money do you have, Henry? I have 20 gold to my name. How you?
I have 416 gold, just so you know, Jericho.
I'm happy for you, Henry. Okay.
Listen, you have borrowed money off me. You've also had more money than me at points. So.
I think I still owe you like 100 gold.
No, you paid off your debt.
Awesome.
You begrudgingly.
Hooray.
Oh damn, that's nice. That's a payday right there, Graham.
Yeah, I can't really afford to make any crafting, any alchemical things right now.
I'm just gonna buy a bunch of oils of unlife and call it a day.
I can make lower level ones, I guess. The good stuff's all so expensive.
Oh my lord, I really got kicked out hard.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I can't get back in.
I'm checking the forge to see if they're having any issues. Anyone else experiencing weird blackouts? My whole group just had our screens one by one turn black, and we all had to refresh. This was posted at 8:58. I'm gonna
Yeah.
say us two.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's loading back in very slowly.
Oh, did I make it? I think I made it.
All right, I'm in. Yeah, I think it's going better. Oh, it's trying.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, so there were some mod updates since the last time I played Pathfinder. So hopefully none of those mod updates updated in a way that are causing like memory leaks.
Well, I noticed a bunch of my actions, like the visual link was broken for them.
Mm. Mm.
There we go. There we go. Alright, it didn't give me how much I made. Tragic. I'll just use your
Does anyone still have a black screen?
I'm
Mine's-
in.
I'm
I
at
never
Yeah,
got-
mine's still not
extreme lag.
responding.
I never
Okay.
got kicked out, but that's
Okay.
very bad lag.
Can you send me a screenshot if you are still like not loading in or whatever?
Oh, it just finally loaded in the homepage,
Okay.
but everything is
Well, we are back
moving very
in
laggy.
now, but everything is lagging.
Yeah, super laggy. Oof. Just gonna let it chill.
I'm gonna try to switch to potato mode. I don't know if that got reset.
Let me see. Turn that. Yeah, everything is kind of like loading into like as like chunks for me. I'm like going into the settings, and even the settings menu is like, here's a little bit of the settings menu. Here's a little bit more of the settings menu. Hmm. Mm. Hmm.
Unknown error occurred accessing the Forge API.
Hmm.
That's not good.
That's not good.
The good news is that means there's nothing you've done, Crash. It's the site acting wonky.
Yeah. Still,
It's
if
not
more,
great.
I'd feel better if more people were complaining.
Do you want me to complain more? I mean, I can't.
Dom
If you
said
want me
there
to.
was an update issue with token action HUD. I'm actually not even seeing token action HUD showing up when I select a token. Let me try turning that off. Maybe that's causing the issue.
I just got kicked out, I think.
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh.
Oh, that was me. I'm trying to turn off like a mod that I might have accidentally updated that wasn't ready to be updated.
Jump scare.
Mm-hmm. Trying to get back in. Oh, wow. Dragon Age Veilguard got 9 out of 10 from IGN, a reputable
saw
game
that.
reviewer.
I saw that and I was like, okay, okay, Jan.
Wait,
That
what's
tells me a
this?
lot.
What's this other article? Everyone that works at IGN just bought Teslas? I don't understand. Like, how is that? How could in the same day? That's weird.
Listen,
Huh?
I
Well,
want the game
strange.
to be good, but I'm not listening to IGN. Like, I'm sorry, I don't trust a lot
IGN,
of what they
IGN, who
say.
said that the TV show The Penguin was a 5 out of 10, even though it's maybe one of the best crime shows ever made. But yeah,
What
that's
show?
cool. Penguin on Max. It's more than HBO. Yeah, it's like the Batman movie with the vampire kid from Harry Potter, from Harry Potter, Robert Patterson, Paddington Bear. Listen,
Some-
buddy.
Edward Cullen.
Thank. Let's walk it back, Grom. The Batman, the movie that had like the really shitty Riddler, like that one.
You could call him Cedric Diggory too. So I mean,
Okay. Anyways, it's set in that universe, and like Colin Farrell is done up in like a full bodysuit and makeup and everything as like the Penguin, and Batman's nowhere to be seen. And it's just really good. It's just about like crime in Gotham, and it's really good. I mean,
Check it out.
I did not think it was going to be good. I was like, sure, okay. And then my wife and I were watching it. This is how we rate everything that we watch. We were like, this was as good as the first season of Netflix Daredevil.
That was a good Netflix.
Right?
Wrong.
Yeah. That was the first time my wife and I binged an entire show in one night, and the sun came up, like, because we didn't realize that we had watched all night. Like, so that's kind of that's like our standard for like streaming show. Like Daredevil season 1. Is it Daredevil season 1 good? Penguin? Yes, I would say Penguin is Daredevil season 1 good.
I liked the show about Pennyworth. That was pretty good.
Was it?
Batman
Okay.
adjacent series. I liked it.
I didn't get a chance to see that one. Hey, I think things are moving better without that mod. I think that was the problem. Yeah, it was the token HUD. So Stone, I'm very sorry, because I know you use token HUD religiously.
all right.
I do
All right,
too.
but
I missed that already. Bring it back.
I'm
Bring it
sorry,
back.
guys.
Oh, I forgot that even exists.
Yeah. But no, the people that use it, I do feel bad because every now and then something like this happens where it just misses an update, and then you just don't have it for a while, and it's just horrible to have a workflow and then you can't use that workflow anymore. All right, so I'm gonna tack a little bit more time on here because you do have to sleep and you'd have to find a place to get comfy, and like you guys are working hard, so we'll put you guys at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. A nice, stressful 5 hours until the end of the campaign. All right. What is the play? Here is your map of the city. If you are not logged in yet, Theater of the Mind, there's a city map. Okay. The boat will be coming in from the south.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And it will be heading towards the waterfall. Now, this map is actually inaccurate to the adventure because the Tin Moon Hydroforge is located at the top of the waterfall. You guys know because you almost fell off the waterfall. But hey, sometimes the map makers and the writers don't, remember to talk to each other.
So it's like up this direction over here.
Yeah, it says Tin Moon Hydroforge is right there, but really that whole island that it's on would be here instead.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I guess there's some important questions here.
Mm-hmm.
Number
and
one.
not shown is the screw, which I think is this little red circle we drew.
Well, I just drew that just now, but if you want to.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah.
Yeah. The question I have is, does Parsis know? Parsis, do you know the strengths and weaknesses of this Ebrium and Angelique Lovelace.
Oh, of course I do.
Perfect.
Let's see. I even have this photograph of him. Because that's the thing we have in Alkenstar. Photographs.
Did you take this of him?
One of my toys did.
Oh, alright. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it laggy for anybody else still, or should I-
Yeah,
Yeah, it's still lagging a bit.
Is it getting laggy again? I thought we had fixed the problem. Damn it.
Yeah,
Oh, nobody finished painting their miniature.
it's
What?
snail.
Oh, on this guy?
Yeah.
Dang. All right, yeah, he gives you a high five for that one. That was a good one.
Fair
That's
enough.
a good one.
Henry loves a high five. He does.
Okay. All right. Yeah. He says, yeah. See, this is where his girlfriend turned him halfway into a statue, made of glass. But he's so strong in the arcane that he just keeps moving anyways.
So, bludgeoning damage is probably pretty good, right?
You would think so, but no. He actually has no weaknesses.
Any resistances?
He has no resistances.
Great.
He has no immunities.
Uh,
Oh, but he can weaponize the glass parts of his body. Sort of like he's made of, he looks right at you, Henry, liquid metal. And he turns his arm into, like, weapons that stab you. And he can shoot pieces of his glass body off at people and then regrow them.
I always feared this day would come.
Mhm.
What day? What are you talking about?
All right. He then explains about the great play known as Terminator. It describes that to you. Terminator 2 to be exact. Judgment Day.
Also, he's in combat. Allegedly, he's received some martial arts training. So when you attack him, he will deliberately make you hit the glass part of his body, which will explode in a damage shield.
Is that slashing damage?
Yes.
Perfect.
No,
That
that's
makes sense.
piercing damage. But
Alright.
this does segue into our next thing. He has mastered glass in a special art form he calls vitromancy.
You just made that up. That's not real.
No, vitromancy. It allows him to modify his damage-dealing spells to deal slashing damage because he turns the energy into glass. It's pretty cool, honestly.
That is pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah. Spells that he likes to cast: glass ball. It's like fireball, but it's made of glass.
Made of glass. Alright.
Yeah,
Great.
wall of glass, which is wall of fire, but it's made
Sounds
of
like
glass.
he's got one gimmick and like he's just sticking to it.
Well, I mean, he could still cast them normally, so if you needed normal fire, he could, but he prefers, because style, right?
I can respect that.
Yeah. He also knows heat metal. That could be a problem for some of you. Like if you're inside like a metal suit or something.
I look at Henry.
Yeah.
Then myself.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. There's chaos going on right here, so I totally missed that funny joke.
Oh, it wasn't a joke. He likes to use heat metal, so if you're going around in a metal suit, that's going to be pretty bad for you.
All right.
Oh, we should also probably check the newspaper to see what the wild surge situation is going to look like. I'll get on that.
All right, but he's a spellcaster, right?
You see a bat that is made out of like a dead bat, but also like a bunch of like trash and wires, and it like he gives it some money and it flies out the window to go get a newspaper.
Those your pets?
Mm-hmm.
They can take pictures?
Yes. There's something you want to take a picture of something? Do you want to take a picture with me?
Oh, sure. Do you want it?
The man at the photography store told me there's a new trend called the selfie.
Oh,
It's where you take a
sure,
picture of
yeah.
yourself.
We can,
All right.
yeah, let's take a selfie.
All right, hold on. He motions for another zombie to come up, and she grabs with her hands the top of her mouth and the bottom of her mouth, and she pulls forcibly her whole head until it snaps open, and you can see there's a camera hidden inside.
Wait, can we all get in on this selfie? Like all of us?
Yeah, sure. All right, everyone, hey, gather around. We'll take a picture.
The last picture before we go on a suicide bomb mission.
Now, we established that I broke your calendar last session too, right? Or was that a different group I broke the calendar for? I think it was a different group I broke the calendar. No, I think it was
No,
you
it was
guys.
this one.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Alright. Okay, team. We're basically, well, at least most of us are done. But we should really look at, if you have any spare gold, just spend them on consumables, because it's not like we're taking this money with us.
I was gonna ask, can I like have money to buy stuff? Because I ran out of money.
What are you looking for?
Money.
How much? I know that you want money, but how much?
I wanted to pick up some more like moderate or lesser potions of unlife.
Fair enough. How much are you looking for?
I have 2 gold currently to my name.
Okay. I need to know how much you're looking for. Or are you just
How
saying how much you're willing
do
to
you
give?
got? How much do you got?
I have 116 gold to spend, but I'm about to spend some on water breathing potion just in case, a sure step potion because that's 17 gold, and it would be great to step into difficult terrain in the worst case scenario, and some Bravo's brew to have a bonus to my will saving throws.
Do you got 50 gold to spend?
Yeah, I'll have 50 gold after that. Yeah.
Hell yeah, I'll take it.
All right. I'll subtract 50, and you can add 50.
Okay. So it is the 17th of Rova. I went and looked it up in a previous stream. Okay. Yay.
Yay.
And I guess we're gonna keep going and theater the mind as we go. Because it's chugging pretty hard, and I don't know which mod is causing it to chug.
It could just be like a server thing or something, like just like the overall, like.
Yeah.
I'm just getting a feed of these error messages popping up.
Ooh, take screenshots of everything and send them to me.
I posted it on the
Oh, okay, excellent.
Discord.
All right. Let's see.
That one just keeps coming up.
Yeah, that might help us figure out which mod is causing the issues.
So for this boat, we're definitely gonna jump off the bridge, right? That's gonna go under.
That'd be pretty cool. That's one way to get on the boat.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the most not get noticed or caught to get on the boat.
Okay. Well, we could always take the submarine. Won't get our B team there though.
Like, you have a submarine?
Yeah, dude.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's crazy.
How many people can fit in the submarine?
5.
Guess I'd have to sit that one out.
And then you won't get your big fancy reward from the Duchess.
Burlesque chicken.
Tragic.
Well, what if I used one of my crocodiles as a submarine?
You have crocodiles?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I keep them on level 3 of my dungeon.
Could we all use the crocodiles? For the B team, anyway.
See, here's my crocodile. I'll just ride this.
You're very proud of yourself, huh?
I mean, it's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
This was an accident. I wasn't specifying what corpses I wanted when I sent my zombies out, and they brought back this. But then I was like, well, that's actually pretty good work for zombies.
How
Turns
many
out
of those do you have?
Well, I have 2 actually. I also have some piranhas, but I don't know what we would do with those. Yeah, I flooded the 3rd floor of the dungeon because I know adventurers can't stand water. I figured most of them, if they got that far, would probably just turn around once they saw the water.
Sounds like you had a pretty cool dungeon set up for us. which is
Oh,
cool.
it was very cool. Yeah,
Can you
there
have
was
the
so
piranhas
much cool
follow the
stuff.
boat so that when if we knock anyone overboard, they get
All
eaten
right,
alive?
yeah, that sounds good. I'll
I
put
do
them in
realize
a.
this also means if we knock civilians over, they will get eaten. But I think that's
All right.
worth the risk.
Okay, he puts the piranhas in a bag of water and ties it up, and then he puts that in his bag of holding. Okay.
Fantastic. And then your other crocodile, could you have it take the rest of our B team with you?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
All right, wonderful.
Oh, it looks like you have your own dinosaur skeleton. That's pretty cool.
That's Kelly's.
Oh, that's a nice dinosaur you have.
I don't know where
Uh,
we got that from. I don't remember.
Boomer takes you aside, Henry, and he says, Henry, I think this guy is like a supervillain.
Oh, 100%. We're just
Yeah.
gonna use him and then probably just take him out later.
Well, I mean, if he figured out the whole plot of this whole, I don't know what to call it, campaign, in what apparently was a matter of minutes, and then he built all these contingency plans around it, I'm kind of nervous that he's already figured out how to kill us.
Well, yes, but we've also tried to figure out how to kill him. He's a spellcaster. We just stand next to him. We all have like reactive strike now.
Okay. All
I
right.
don't know if we do as a player.
I'm okay.
What is your actual like? It's like what we're supposed to like kill him, like jump him
No,
down.
I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't the only one that was kind of picking up those vibes, you know.
Oh, he's clearly a villain.
I mean, there's a woman over there that just took our photograph, and she had a camera inside her face. I don't think that was elective surgery. He's also responsible for over 20 kidnappings in the last 3 days. And he aided and abetted terrorists.
Yep.
Also, his father's one of the most powerful bloodlords in the entire world.
And you probably know how Pyre Knight works, because apparently everybody knows how it works.
Okay. He also says something about exploding zombies. I can only assume that they're full of pyronite.
Yep, exactly.
Okay, but according to the Duchess, anyone that knows about pyronite has to be...
Yeah, that's trust me.
Okay.
I will make it my life's mission after we're done handling this casino boat situation to resolve this.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. I can
Okay.
guarantee it.
Oh, Henry, I had this other thing I was worried about. I just feel comfortable talking to you because you're so down to earth. This is going to be a weird one, right? Since, I'm an agent and everything, but I'm kind of worried the Duchess is going to try to have us all killed.
100%. I believe that. That's the game plan too. We all plan on.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all just probably gonna have to leave after this.
Well, see, and if that's the situation, then I kind of feel like this Parsis guy, is sort of the friend of my enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what I'm trying to say is I'm gonna head out when this is over. I'm gonna try to save Phoebe and her wife because they've been real good to me. But then I'm donezo's.
Yeah.
I actually applied for college, so I'm gonna try to go. It's called the Magambia. Apparently, if you're a colo, you get in for free. Feels a little racist.
Well, I mean, take advantage of the system if you can.
Absolutely, affirmative action, my ass. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where the right place for me is, but I don't think it's here. I'm gonna have to collect everybody else.
Nobody does.
Uh,
Yeah. So, anyways, you're welcome to come with me. I mean, I don't know if you want to go to college or whatever, but there's things to do. There's a change of scenery. Just throwing that out there.
You know what? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I never thought that I was the type of guy to go to college, but maybe it's worth a try.
Yeah, well, I mean, I just heard you talking about kineticists and stuff like that. I mean, I didn't know you were so into magic. So, I mean,
Mm.
if you want to go learn about it, everyone's allowed to go to the Magambia. You don't actually have to know how to cast spells.
Oh, no. I mean that sounds like a very inclusive magic school.
Yeah. It is. It's fantastic. Yeah, I was reading the brochures. I wasn't sure I was going to do it, but now that I'm convinced the Duchess is going to try to fucking kill me, yeah, I think that maybe I'll get like diplomatic immunity or something.
Yeah, let's. You know what? I'm with you, brother.
All right. He gives you a predator handshake.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my nephew's big into kineticists, so like he might want to go too.
Yeah, you probably want to bring your whole family because the Duchess will kill them to get at you.
Yeah, I was already working on a whole thing on that. Yep.
All right, sounds good. Good talk. Good talk.
Yeah, thanks. Hopefully he's smart enough to go. Henry will have to tell the party this later if he doesn't.
Beautiful. Oh man, they're kicking up so many errors. All right, I'll send them over.
Sometimes you just gotta have a role play session, like.
Oh yeah, that's fine. I mean, especially since once this
Two
starts,
sessions.
it's pretty much over. Yeah.
Yeah. The number of potions or alchemical items I'm buying at this point. Is there money? Spend it on consumables.
Pretty much, yeah. All right, let's see.
I take the picture that was taken, by the way, and I put it like in my pocket of
Aww.
my friends.
Aww.
Looking happy before we go get ourselves killed. Or
Incredible.
murdered by the Duchess. I put it
I
in my
was just-
skull, actually. That's a better one. Put it right up there.
Okay, here are some of the errors we are getting.
Yeah, after getting those Forge API rate monitor warning errors for a while, it just crashed on me completely. I had to restart.
Oh, geez. Okay. The error messages keep coming, and then after a few minutes, we crash and reboot. Do we have a bad mod? Yep, sure looks like it. Okay.
We still had Jeremy Bean's body. I might have taken up that necromantic crafting thing. I miss
Oh.
Jeremy. He was a cool guy.
Where did you leave his? Oh, you left his body as evidence, right? Like that. Yeah, you burned it and stuff. Yeah, that's true.
We could use Vashon. Just kill him real quick. I don't need him anymore. I got my brother, so.
Vashon looks at you and says,
That
"Uh-huh."
that was a joke. That was a joke. That was a joke.
No, that's fine. It's fine. That's all right,
That
man.
was a joke. And just a little joke between.
I'm gonna be honest. I woke up from a much needed rest, and I swear to God, I felt like I was 104 years old. I mean, thanks. He takes a long drag on his breakfast cigarette and just blows it out his nostrils.
Oh, we're almost done, and then once we're done, we probably should skip town because we're probably gonna get murdered. So, you know.
Oh yeah. Boomer and I have a theory.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We're basically we're gonna get murders. So if you have any relatives or friends here, you should probably have to get ready to get them out of town.
You think they're gonna try to kill? I figure just Grom, myself, and Vashon were in danger, considering we know how to make power net. Think they're gonna go after you guys too?
Yeah. Yes. You don't know what people teach other people or what people have heard or anything. I mean, think about it. What would you do if you thought that there was a group of individuals and one of them knew the secrets of something you created and was going to use it? Would you get rid of just them or everybody they're connected with?
Okay, listen, Henry. I was kind of content with like the Duchess hunting down myself and Grom, and we skip town. You guys be fine. But now that you think that the Duchess is gonna try to kill all of you, I'm kind of less okay with saving them. You know what I mean?
Well, the thing is that we're actually saving everybody here.
Eh.
There's gonna be a lot of people who die, you know, in areas that we've been in.
Oh, that's.
Hey, I think that's the one.
That's
Oh,
true.
no, that's
What was that kid's name? I like him. I don't want him to die.
Janaya?
Yeah. He's got a bright future ahead of him. So yeah, okay, alright, we could stop the big bomb. And
Yeah, we haven't
Phoebe.
seen Janaya since we've gotten back,
He
by the
might
way.
be on the ship. He could be also tied to the bombs.
I certainly hope he's on the ship, because otherwise there might be a violent ending to this campaign.
Oh, well, that being said,
Hold on.
Once we get everything,
I was checking our logs to see what might be causing the issue.
I wish you luck.
I assume that we're just gonna nail this out of the park, and then we're just going to
Well, I guess the
fuck off.
closest way we could run is either heading to the Mwangi over in the west, or charting a boat. Maybe it's going to Absalom. Easy to get lost there.
Heading to the shackles.
Yeah.
I personally, I was thinking possibly getting into this metal kineticism.
Oh, that sounds.
You know,
that sounds pretty metal.
All right, picture this. Picture this: a skeleton metallurgist who got the idea to become a metallurgist because they wore a suit of metal power armor, and were like, "What if I could like manipulate this power armor?" And so they just have chrome bones.
Yeah, honestly, there's something called plate and treasure.
Yeah.
And you basically just turn an item into a metal of a level that's appropriate for you. So you could do that.
Have you have you thought about trying to find one of them potions that changes your ancestor? You could just like change out a skeleton.
They do sell them in Absalon, yeah.
Yeah, you could just like change back to a human. That's like a cheap way to resurrect yourself from being undead.
Yeah, I mean that was ultimately the goal, and then you know, then the goal was to go to college because I never did that, and I promised my mom I would, and I never did, and so now I have to, and it turns out that you can go to magic school without knowing magic. I was told.
Oh, that's great. Could I go?
Theoretically.
Do they like skeletons there?
It sounds pretty inclusive there. They let people who don't know magic into magic college.
Oh, maybe I should apply. I'm really good at lots of things, like blowing things up. That's like college antics. I've been to college before. My credits can transfer.
Oh, great! Because I mean, I know Boomer's interested, but honestly, I would like somebody with some experience to show me the ropes. So.
Oh yeah, I was a crazy college kid. Yeah, most definitely. Lots of
You
experiments.
guys shouldn't do that.
We're gonna take
Don't
Levi,
magic.
obviously.
We shouldn't do that.
Wait, what was
Magic's
that,
bad.
Grom?
It kills people. You don't want to learn magic.
Oh, I guess that's true. He makes a good
That's
point.
Oh. Yeah.
What if you learned magic so that you could teach people how to keep themselves safe from magic?
I don't know.
Mm.
I'm not telling you what to do, obviously, but I'm just saying magic's pretty bad.
Nah, he's right.
Okay, 17th of Rova, you lucky dogs. All right, we did say it was the 17th, right? Before I had to do all this tech support stuff. Okay,
Yeah.
17th is bronze for the rest of the campaign.
Oh.
Oh wait, no. It's if it somehow goes past 10 p.m., you'll be back in Surge.
Won't we be dead at that point?
Yeah,
So I think we're
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's really good. That means, well, it's actually really good for the bad guys too, because then they could teleport the boat with minimal issues. But yeah, there we have it. The last broadsheets for the campaign.
Amazing.
I can't wait to be free of wild magic. The excitement I feel is unsurmountable.
Well, you will have to dress up like a ghost and scare Cadenex away from Still of Fates, because he and Bella are bringing the wild magic. They said so.
Why?
Because they're addicted to it. They've seen such wonders.
What is wrong with them? when I stayed with Canadax, I would tell you what the conversations we had. I'm like, I've learned a lot today.
It's alright. I'll be a barbarian. I can just punch my way through it. Whatever.
He did get his
happens.
body back recently. So that was good.
He lost his body? Wait,
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
that Stack? The cat folk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Crazy. What
For
what
the
happened now?
entire Vuslog fight, he was in a different body.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Good for him.
All right. I think it's stable
Feels
now.
like it is.
Okay. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Mm,
Oh, hold on. All right. I think when I turn on simple calendar, like the actual clock, that's what's screwing it up.
Oh.
Because I have it paused right now, and everything seems okay.
I mean, we don't need it. We can just
Yeah,
use our brains.
yeah, that's fine.
and-
Yeah. Okay, but I think that actually is what was causing the issue. Simple calendar. That sucks. But simple calendar wasn't actually tracking time on Sunday, and I thought it was something that I did, but maybe it was the update, and that's been the issue the whole time. Okay. All right, let's keep going. We got plenty of time. You guys said you're gonna take your submarines and your undead crocodiles.
Yes. Do we
Okay.
want to try to board it outside the city? We could try to board it like over here. Or we didn't get to the gates.
I mean, the more time we have to do what we need to do, the better.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, even if the contingency is we get caught and they teleport, like, you know.
Well, my goal is that once we get on, we have Parsis go deal with the runes, and then he can do that quick enough that we are able to just go guns blazing, and they either blow up the ship while we're on it and kill everyone, or they fight us.
Well, since your brother's never been seen without his mask on, no one will know who he is.
True. He does not
Yeah.
look like any kind of suspicious Dampier or anything like that.
I mean, there's a lot of damp here in Galarian.
So
The
now
vampire is
my,
horny AF. I'm just saying.
I have
Yeah.
my new headcanon is Jericho and Parsis actually looked identical, and that the art doesn't even need to change.
Oh,
because it's
in one
so-
of those like the boy girl twins that look
Yeah.
exactly the same.
Ah.
Yeah.
And the art doesn't even need to change because it looks so feminine anyway.
Nice. Okay.
I-
So
I-
that other picture with the honkin' bazongas, that's not actually what Jericho looked like.
No,
Okay,
no,
got
no,
it.
no.
Okay,
That
got
was
it,
the
got it,
original
got it.
concept for Jericho. That got
Oh,
scrapped.
okay. All right, I'll grab everyone and bring you over.
She does have honkas bonzongas though. I just want to put that out there. Too.
Oh, before we got distracted by
Honking was
so Alucard with honkin' bazongas.
Yep,
Got it. Okay.
It's important to her character, okay?
Nice. I'll hit up the same AI that made the recent Lotus Switch art and
Thank you.
see what we can do. Okay. So before we got distracted by tech issues, you had asked if Angelique Lovelace had any weaknesses with his immunities. As a humanoid creature, she does not. She has no immunities, weaknesses, or resistances. However, she is likely protected by that boss thing where spells that are really bad are not as bad against you.
incapacitated.
Yeah.
Incapacitation. Yeah.
Yeah. She is a expert gunslinger. And let's see, she is extremely tenacious, and indomitable. So she's very hard to kill. Allegedly. He's never seen someone try to kill her, but that's the reputation she has. And what else? Oh. Okay. Parsis says that she is haunted by the ghost of her dead father.
Huh.
He's seen him kind of floating around with a sad, judgmental look on his face.
Mood.
Yeah.
All right. Is there a ghost seeing elixir? Let's look this up.
Ghost.
He said he said that prompted him to do some research about her, and he's willing to dish her entire backstory if you wanted to know.
Yes.
Really? Oh, okay. So he rummages around in his bag of holding and he pulls out a composition notebook, and he puts on his readers and he says, decades here. No, we're going to change the music. He motions to an undead dwarf, and the dwarf opens its mouth with a hideous hinge at the very back of its neck, and then changes the record out for a different music. So, hold on. Mm-hmm. Something sad. Oh yeah, I'm feeling it now. All right. Decades ago, an Osirian paladin named Entarish and a river hag named Gris Nightspittle fought a deadly battle inside a forgotten pharaoh's tomb. Both escaped from the conflict gravely injured, and after that day, the two became mortal enemies hell-bent on undoing the work of the other. After years of conflict, Gris eventually concocted a devious plan to bring Entarish to his knees. In the ruins of a flooded temple, beneath a hunter's moon, Gris gave birth to a changeling infant and left the child on Entarish's doorstep. Gris knew that foolish Entarish, in his weakness, would care for the cursed babe. Even though he suspected Gris was tied to the child, Entarish played into the hag's plot. He named the infant Angelique and served as her father and mentor, raising her to follow a virtuous path in spite of her wretched heritage. Yet for all Antarish's noble efforts, Angelique possessed a... God damn it, dude. What the fuck? Uh, all right.
DC'd.
What? Oh, proceed. I'll try. I'll try.
No,
Now.
I DC'd. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I thought you told me to proceed after jump scaring me while I was reading. Let me put the P back inside. Okay. Yet for all Anzorish's noble efforts, Angelique possessed a cruel disposition and wicked temper. When she came of age, Gris approached the young woman in the dead of night and revealed the truth of her birth. Gris then commanded Angelique to kill her adopted father and join the hag's side. To Gris's surprise, Angelique refused her mother's grim commandment. In a rage, Gris gathered her most powerful minions and finally slew Entarish, overwhelming the paladin while Angelique was away. When she discovered her father had been slain, Angelique recovered his holy sword and set out to find Gris. The cunning hag thought Angelique had finally given in to her evil birthright and returned home. But instead, she avenged her fallen parent by soaking his sword in Gris's blood and claiming the hag's blackwood staff. After fulfilling her vendetta, don't worry, we only have 40 more pages. After fulfilling her vendetta, Angelique wandered through the world alone, aimless and in search of meaning. Although she constantly carries Antarish's virtuous words in her thoughts, her troubled past and cursed birthright cast an unholy pale across her mind. Finally, Angelique resolved to walk a righteous path in the name of her father by joining Alkenstar's shield marshals. She commissioned the Grand Duchy's best gunsmith to forge Antarish's holy Avenger blade into an enchanted silver pistol, and Gris's staff into a magical rifle. For nearly a century, Angelique brought law and order to the wilderness around Alkenstar. The long years wore on her, however, and she slowly lost touch with the short-lived humans that surrounded her. Now, she's torn between upholding lawful ideals and dealing out bloody punishment to those she deems unworthy. Her silver pistol still possesses some of Antarish's grace, and frequently misfires when she attempts to use it for evil acts. However, while away from prying eyes, she will draw the pistol on her captured fugitives and fire, allowing the gun to decide if the person is worthy of life. Angelique's primary motivation is power. As an elf, she's been a field marshal for nearly a century and has outlived her original peers. Because of her lengthy tenure and ruthless pursuit of her own personal brand of justice, few question her continued presence on the force. She spent years advocating for a larger army, though she's made little progress on this front until recently. She believes that by arranging these disasters, she can shock the city's political elite into action. And by way of this scheme, Angelique hopes to disgrace the current Shield Marshal command structure while simultaneously rising through the ranks to assume control of a new army of conscripted Shield Marshals. Ultimately, she wants to use this army to bring order to the lawless world. For she believes it is what Entarish would have wanted. And he closes his notebook.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it would have been pretty cool to see that pistol misfire in person, but okay.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't have. I mean, it might. I don't know. Maybe you've committed crimes. I don't know.
Well, we probably have by this point.
I asked you if you wanted to hear the backstory, and you said
I
yes.
did.
And you, all right. Well, I mean, I don't think you're going to miss your chance. She's definitely going to try to shoot you.
Yeah, she'll probably hit.
Do you feel that if your soul was weighed against a feather, it would be too heavy? That's an Osirian thing.
That is a ridiculous notion.
That
Look
your
how big
soul.
I am. How would I be lighter than a feather?
Yeah,
Well, they
Hearthstone
say
much, much
they
bigger.
actually say a soul only weighs about 28 grams.
How much does a feather weigh?
It depends on the size of the feather.
Am I being compared to like a rock's feather or like a pigeon?
Maybe it was 21 grams. I never went into the ghost studies too much. Do you remember, Jericho? We tried to do the experiment when we were kids, remember?
Which one?
Well,
Which one?
the one where we weighed people before we killed them and then weighed them afterwards.
Oh, I mean, yeah, but after they lost all their blood, they kind of didn't weigh the same as they did.
Oh, that's right. Then we got in an argument about whether or not drinking the blood was disrupting the scientific process.
Then we just started carving out their hearts and weighing those, and then that didn't work out so well either.
Yeah. Good times. Good times.
They reminisce.
It was a hard childhood, but there were those moments of joy. You hear in the background Boomer go, "What the fuck?"
I do like how the philosophical debates are happening between Henry and Parcels.
Oh, also, I mean, I think you guys already knew that she was a changeling, but that's why she's got two different colored eyes.
Whoa.
That's the only reason you have two different colored eyes in Galarian, is if you're a hag child.
Huh. Heterochromia is just that rare?
That is apparently the lore in Galarian, is changelings have dichroma eyeballlessness.
Heterochromia.
I think
Yeah, there you go.
people who like have heterochromia and they exist, they probably get mistaken for changelings a lot, which is very
They just get killed as children by superstitious communities. Yeah.
That'd be super funny. Yeah, I agree. Children just getting killed due to racism. That's or ancestryism. I don't know.
Anyways, you guys are gonna try to approach the ship and not be seen.
Yeah.
I made
there's
2 of these life shots. Who would like to get them?
Life shots.
2 moderate life shots for my daily prep.
I have guns, so I guess I could take.
What kind of caster is our next friend? Is he an arcane caster?
Yeah, he's an arcane glassomancer.
Okay, I'm gonna prepare a bunch of dispel magics for that.
Which it does literally say on his sheet, vitromancy, Vitrumancy. Vitrumancy, which I guess is glassomancy. I don't know.
Hmm.
Let's see. Vitrification, from the Latin vitrum, glass, is the full or partial transformation of a substance into glass. God, these Pathfinder kids, whew, they smart. They some smart kids. Oh. All right.
I wish I could repair more gadgets. Gadgets are so cool.
They are cool.
I wish I could repair more E3.
Mm. All right. Now, I'm going to be honest. It's been a very rough month. I did prep for this campaign before we started. I looked at this final dungeon and I was like, looks good. In the time since then, I've learned a lot about levels, and I would have liked to have redone this entire thing like I did to the airship, but it was pretty complicated, and I just didn't have time to do it. So we're using the raw maps from the raw adventure. They're very tight, like really tight. Like there's 10 feet on either side of the boat. That is the river. So we're gonna theater of the mind anything that's not directly on the boat. But I did want you to know, and the boat is 4 stories. So on the boat there are some loading doors. So I'll draw a diagram over here. All right. So this is the boat. Beautiful. This is the nose of the boat, and this is the ass of the boat. Yes, that's what they're called. I've run 3 pirate campaigns and 2 Greek ones where they sailed around for like 2 or 4 years. That's what the boat pieces are called. Now, on the ass of the boat, there is a ass paddle. So you can actually get in here through the ass paddle because it's open. You could even, if you're brave enough, ride the ass paddle up to the other floors, which would be very action hero. There is also a loading door on this side. We'll call that the port ? And then this other side we'll call the star. Boy, I hope that's right. Been playing Sea of Thieves for 6.5 years.
Are we supposed
Hey,
to be
listen.
seeing this ship map?
It's up.
Yeah,
top.
bro, it's like expertly
Oh,
drawn.
I was looking at it. But
Yeah.
I was with you.
All right, I got you now.
So you have 3 points of entry at the river. But the loading doors will be obviously closed. And I think depending on how low in the river it's riding, opening them might let a bunch of water into the boat. But you could certainly try to go in those ways. But then there is, of course, the ass paddle on the back of the boat. Now, further up the boat, you've got the passengers floor. Now, this would be where all the windows are, right? There's going to be a bunch of windows. Yes, there are a bunch of windows. In fact, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 windows on either side of the boat. So those could be points of entry, but those are up from the water about 15 feet. All right. So, and you could also enter. No, wait, they have a glass window there, but you could technically enter from the ass paddle part of the boat onto the passenger deck. However, there would be a glass window there. So you keep that in mind. Going up another floor is the mid deck. Now, the mid deck is open. Half of it is open. So the ass half of it is open to the air. So you could like parachute in if you want to jump off a bridge or something like that. That's where you would land. But unless you had like a really great disguise and explanation for why you were parachuting off of a bridge onto the boat, you would probably be you would be the center of attention regardless, but you would be made pretty quickly. From there is the VIP area of the ship. So the front half of the mid deck is the VIP area. So this is where like the suites are and stuff like that. Then finally there is the top deck. So the top deck is like only half of the boat, like the front half of the boat, and it looks down on the mid deck exposed balcony area. But it has an open area as well, and then the final third of the boat, the front third of the boat, is essentially where the richest and most powerful people can have suites. There are 2 VIP suites, and then there is a VIP lounge, and then there is the place where you steer the boat from the helm. Now, the helm and the VIP suites all have windows. And then going back down to the mid deck, Richie Rich luxury area, those rooms, for whatever reason, do not have windows. Feels kind of bad to get a fancy room and not have windows, but there you have it. All right. So where do you want to enter the boat?
Probably the loading bay, I feel like, is the best place, but I don't know how busy that's gonna be.
Well, once it's underway, I mean...
Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah. Are we able to, like, scout out the boat while we're, like, submarining around?
I mean, in so much as you would be able to see the bottom of the boat, yeah. But
I'm more so
there
trying to
are
look for runes.
like on the underbelly of the boat kind of thing?
Yeah, like, can we spot any runes from where we're going or anything like that?
You could certainly try.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. I can try to roll.
Also, extended time in the boat will eventually... Or sorry, extended time in the river could eventually cause random encounters with river creatures. And the river is horribly polluted.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you guys have any other ideas besides just going to the loading bay door?
Well,
we have to find a way to open it.
Rom could set himself on fire and jump off the bridge.
What? How's that gonna get us on the boat?
It wouldn't, but it'd be fun.
Well,
Oh, Torch Goblin, amazing. That's so good.
Let's see here. I want to get on the boat. Sneaking on the boat.
I assume it's too late for us to get on as passengers.
the boat has already left Martel, and is in transit.
So we're gonna be boarding it while it's already going.
Moving?
Yeah, you need to find a way to get on the boat, even though it is already
Moving.
on its way. Yeah.
Okay.
Now there are like smaller towns, like along the river. Like you could try and see if it could stop at one of those smaller towns, but it doesn't seem like that's the plan. The plan is to get to the waterfall.
Yeah. Getting on a boat while it's moving. We have a submarine.
Yeah, we're gonna
the submarine
take
the sub can keep up with the boat, hopefully. Let's see.
Well, at least enough to like get us to the boat so we can board it. We're not gonna follow it. We want to get onto it.
Yeah, but we gotta follow it with the submarine.
We can also just be waiting for it. Just in the water. I wouldn't worry about the movement speed. Because we could just get there.
I mean, if we pull up, I can try combining these two. I've seen it work.
Are there ladders on the boat?
Oh, you like act like your boat is listing or whatever, and then like say like can you help us out here kind of deal.
Yeah.
I like
Ooh,
that. I like that.
that's pretty fucking smart, bro.
I like
Yeah.
that.
I just picked up Shameless Request because I got
Hell-
Glad Hand last level.
Hell yeah, you've seen the power of that. You've
I
seen the
have.
power.
I like it, but is the ship gonna just be like full of very villainous people that aren't gonna give a shit because they're like, we're going to blow up stuff, so
They're full
fuck
of
you guys.
nobles.
Well, remember the
Leaders.
majority of the people on the boat have no idea that the boat is a bomb.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they've been
Oh.
tricked. They've been tricked into essentially being hostages, compliant hostages on the boat.
If that doesn't work, I can't flash my badge.
True. I think Kelly.
Mm.
That probably isn't a good idea if we're trying to not raise suspicions.
Oh, well, you know. Okay, well I think we should do the shameless request idea. I like that. If we get to the side over here, ask for help,
Mhm.
and really let us on. All of us, armed to the teeth. Well, actually, we got hats of disguise. If we put the hats of disguise on, it might make us look less threatening.
It might.
Might. So there's a chance it won't.
All right, sounds like a strong plan. Or do you want to do that? So you'll have to find a boat. You have to find a boat, and then you'll just sort of act like the boat is listing or sinking or whatever as the riverboat approaches.
Oh, we make
Oh.
this even better. We get Percival? I can't.
Parsis?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
we get him to have his crocodiles come up after our boat to make it look like we're in
Oh.
danger. Like
Okay.
we're taking on water and there's these creatures. Please let us on.
Okay.
Okay,
Hmm.
I hate saying this here, but what if Kelly rolls a crit failure?
Okay.
We have a hero point.
That's life. Anybody could have rolled a crit
We got
crit
Finspo,
failure.
we got
I'm just
Finspo.
saying, what if he rolls another one though?
Wow.
Wow. Well, I mean, now we're talking about yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
mean
man.
that happens. You saying you
I
just
say
need a
we
backup.
have
You
a
need a backup plan.
plan.
Yeah,
We need a
sure,
backup
sure.
plan. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, absolutely. But at that point, you are in a sinking ship, surrounded by water, the most deadly thing in Pathfinder. And you may or may not have given away your location.
I do get a plus 21 to making requests. So
Oh shit!
I think we can do it. I have faith in Kelly, and if he fucks it up, he fucks it up.
All right.
Hold on. How much money do we have left? Because
We
if we have it, why don't we just get actual hats of disguise that works and just fucking dress up as the bad guys that we're here to take care of?
Oh, like dressed up like what? Shield marshals?
Like, shield marshals or like,
Mhm.
what's the space? We know what Ibram looks like because we got that perfect sketch of him. We got
Mhm.
Loveless. Like, we could just, once we're on, now we have to obviously not be like out in the water that way, but like, when we're on, we can just fucking wander around.
So you're gonna make a costume that's half living glass?
Well, no, we buy actual hats of
Oh, you buy
disguise that
real
work.
hats of disguise that actually
Yeah.
work. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I was like, all right. I mean, some cosplay skills will be required, but maybe.
Oh, we got crafters. I mean, this wouldn't be that difficult.
I think living glass might be a little hard to reproduce, but
That's fair.
yeah.
We just don't finish painting our stuff. But yeah, that could be an option. I don't know if we have the money for that now, but they're not that expensive. How much is a spacious pose? Or not a spacious, hat of disguise. What do they call it now? A hat of self-reflection or something?
No, they don't call it that. No way. That's
Hat-
It's still called a Nope.
No, it's like
Nope.
a scarf or something now.
Yeah, dang. I don't know what they call how to disguise. Let's check it out.
Masquerade scarf.
Woof. Alright.
Illusory disguise. $30 gold pieces each.
I don't have that much money.
Well, yeah, I mean, I know. I did. I could have bought the whole party.
You get a first rank illusionary disguise, which means immediately if the scarf is removed, you can alter the scarf's appearance or make it invisible as part of the disguise, but it can still be felt or touched. The scarf is actually a much smarter thing than a hat, that's for sure. You can create an illusion that causes the target to appear as another creature, same body type, roughly similar height. The disguise is typically good enough to hide their identity, but not to impersonate a specific individual. The spell changes their appearance and voice, but not mannerisms. You can change the appearance of its clothing and worn items. Held items are unaffected, and any worn items removed from the creature return to their true appearance, which we've already talked about. But yeah, you can't impersonate a specific creature so much as a type.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's 3rd level. Okay.
Yeah. That's the $340 hat, I think.
Okay.
sorry,
Well, I got these
scarf.
wheelies instead, so you know. That's fine. Honestly, I'd rather have the extra feet at this
wheelies
point,
are way cooler.
Because unfortunately, I did not bother to just get a tailwind wand and the trick magic item feat.
Trick magic items, like a normal PF2E fighter.
Yeah, I overpaid instead. Yeah.
A
Because I
pity.
respect the game.
There you go. Love it. All right. It sounds like you have a plan. I will say this: the loading doors, I double checked. Once the ship is underway, the loading doors are right at sea level or water level. So some water will get in if you open the doors, but it won't like flood the cargo bay.
Okay.
If we
Well,
go around back here, which way?
No, the ass
Also,
paddles.
Yeah, if we like grabbed hold of a paddle, would it take
Yeah.
us up?
Absolutely. Yeah. Or you could try to swim down and then get pulled up into the paddle and then you're in the engine room.
Sounds painful.
Huh?
Sounds potentially painful.
Let me see how painful it is. Not as painful as being ground up in the turbines of a water treatment plant.
That was rough on my.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it might be worth it to do that. Get right to the engine room.
I mean,
we could kill the engine.
Well, no, because then it stops and they teleport it.
You would have the lowest chance, a lower chance, I think, of being spotted by the patrols because, according to Parsis's pets, they do have shield marshals, the most loyal to Angelique Lovelace, on constant patrols on the upper and lower decks. So they are watching the air and the river for anything suspicious.
Split the party. Have 2 or 3 folks come up and try and do the whole shameless request while other ones of us are in like the sub and come up back here and go in that way.
Okay.
Party, huh?
Yeah, for the final dungeon. Hell yeah.
Do you think the bombs are probably in the engine room? I guess we don't really know where they are.
He's not sure, because he does not want to risk sending any of his pets close enough to get caught and possibly, let them know that he knows about them trying to set him up.
We go back to the gunworks and have ourselves shot onto the ship.
Out of the cannon. Out
of the cannon.
Gotcha. Now I get it now.
That was. I was like, what the hell? What kind of plan is that? But that no. It's still a ridiculous plan to clarify, but it was better than what I thought you were saying.
I mean, that just feels like a variation of jump off the bridge.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It is just a variation.
I feel like you really want to jump off that bridge.
At some point, Grum's going to get the chance, I'm sure.
I mean, I really
Not necessarily this bridge, but somewhere.
Okay,
Mm.
I think the shameless request is the best one we have right now. I think we should use the house disguises anyway because we look like us.
Yeah.
Okay.
And once we get on, I think we're just gonna improv.
All right, let's do it.
All right. So let me head back to the dashboard because I was looking into the ship. Has anyone had any foundry issues since I stopped the clock?
Nope.
Doesn't seem
Seems to
like
be
All right.
working.
So that seems to be the
Alright,
issue.
everyone, put your hands in. Sunset Riders on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Sunset
Riders.
Riders.
So you guys are using your hats of disguise. They're gonna cast a spell. We're gonna assume all the planning and such that you have done took about 45 minutes. All right, so we're running down the clock here. That's okay. Plenty of time still. Plenty of time. Okay. So it's all bronze time. All day bronze time. Good timing, guys. Good timing. So let's see. The treatment plant is in smoke side, so there's no magic. No magic surges during bronze time. If you put your disguises on at the water treatment plant at the Tin Moon Hydro
I
Forge.
think we might as well,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see, Grom. What do you turn into? Let's find out. All right. Go here. Go here. Go here. Tokens. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Stop. All right. You are. What did you turn into? Undead Boss Femme. Is that changing your miniature? Aw.
Did you turn off that one mod, the token mod?
Oh, the alternate tokens thing?
No, it's
I don't know if
there.
that's what's
Wild
doing it.
card. Wild card's there. No.
Okay, so it should load that in for you. I think you've already been this lady, right?
I've seen that one before. I don't know if it was me or not.
Alright, hold on. We have so many mods that are all trying to be big helpers at the same time. Oh, there you are. Oh no.
Oh no.
I mean, you can look kind of normal if you don't make that face.
I mean, rigor mortis though. Like, okay, that's fine. That's fine. All right, Jericho. Here we go. All right. Go grab this.
We call it the Geb mail order bride.
All right, tell me when to stop scrolling. Scrolling
Alright.
through hundreds of tokens. You gonna tell me when to stop,
I
or
will eventually.
okay?
Okay, stop.
All right. All right. Let's see. NPC 838. All right. Let's see what NPC 838 looks like. Okay, just a regular ass person.
That's the best choice, honestly.
Yeah. Wow. You just could be any man or woman in Alkenstar.
True.
All right. Jet Ria, you gonna use the hat? I
Yep.
mean, yeah, because your other disguises are probably known to people by now. All right. All right. Tell me when to stop scrolling.
Stop.
Okay. What did you get? It's loading. It's loading. Officer 01. All right. Okay. All right.
Also a good choice.
Kelly. All right. Kelly, tell me when to stop the wheel.
All right, and stop.
Okay. NPC number 016. Alright, let's see it. NPC 016. It's not loading. Oh, alright. You are a blue-haired Nephilim.
All right.
Yellow snake
we're,
eyes.
We're rolling up as the lady squad right now.
Alright,
Bunch of bad
Henry.
bitches.
There
Okay,
we
you
go.
can stop.
What? I haven't done it yet.
Okay,
Sorry.
well, the early people never get to the show, so stop.
Okay, so you want to stop as soon as I boot it up?
Yeah.
All right, that's a clever strategy. Bonnie.
Oh, perfect. Of course. That's a terrible plan.
All right. Now what?
We're a bunch of badass ladies, damsels in distress, if you will.
Mm.
We're women. We don't know how to say
Bonnie is a well-known quantity within the
Yeah, this is terrible.
the city.
Well,
Oh.
how well known is power armor, Henry, though?
But the armor would be part of the disguise.
Yeah,
And then
well,
if you put the armor on, then the illusion would just go over the armor.
No, the
right?
point being is if we just gave up on the hat at this point immediately,
Okay.
power armor, Henry, probably isn't actually that well known, truthfully.
Yeah, probably not.
So probably just power armor. It might be better to just be power armor bodyguard. I just pretend to be a construct.
Okay.
Yeah, that might be the better plan. Perfect.
All right. So who is Operation I'm in a boat and who is Operation I'm not in a boat, or is everyone going to do the boat? Are you doing the split party?
But I think we should not split the party.
Okay, so everyone is going to be in the boat, including your B team and Parsis?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, should we leave the B team behind on the ship?
No, we all blow up together.
Okay.
What? No, it's not a question of the blowing up like that.
Boomer
It's a
says,
question
I
of the
mean,
logistics.
what if we just we took the submarine? No, you should probably take the submarine in case you need to escape. All right, what about this? What if we how do I put this plainly? What if we get everything ready for us to all escape from the city as soon as this is over?
I like that plan.
Then we're not in the way, and then you don't have to worry about any rogue elements causing issues.
We could blow up the ship.
Hey,
Kept everyone safe.
I'm kind of like a rogue. I'm a secret agent.
Yeah, you
Well,
are,
you-
Woodchop. Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you can secret agent our families out.
Yeah, okay. I'll go save your family.
I don't know if that's a good idea, Henry.
That's a terrible idea, but Scott's really curious to see how this plays out.
What if
Henry
we tried to
hates
fake
woodchop.
What if we tried to fake our deaths while we're here?
Stan Squid points out that they're very small. They shouldn't count.
True. I agree, Sam.
All right.
You're
Yeah.
with us.
Oh, yeah.
Sweep Up says that I'm really small too. I shouldn't count either. I want to go with you. If you die horribly, Grom, I want to die with you. To live without you would fill me with the sadness I'm not supposed to feel.
I think Grom's gone.
He's AFK. I get to go.
Yes, you get to go.
Yes, you're very
Alright.
chaotic evil.
Alright.
Come with us.
Vashon looks at you guys. You guys are going to take the squid, but you're not going to take me.
Well, you have to go.
Yeah, you have to come.
Oh, what? All right. Is this just a plan to get rid of Woodshop?
Don't tell him.
No, we really want Boomer to go ahead, even though Boomer has the best ability. We want Boomer to go save everybody's lives.
Yeah, Boomer can probably go save our families.
All right, those two leave the party along with skeletal Pachyosaurus. They ride off on Kelly's mount.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
All right.
Hey, just so you all know, if we all die up there, you guys are some of the best friends I've ever had.
Aw.
Oof.
Thanks.
Yeah,
For the
I'll
black
get-
dot that you just gave me.
Yeah.
You know
Not
what?
really good.
You're one of the best friends I could ask for too.
I
Aw.
treat you like a sibling,
And
Jericho.
Oh, no.
Oh, like a sibling. Oh man. All right.
Damn, I just got friend zoned.
From Henry? I didn't realize you were interested in Henry the
Damn.
time. I thought you were thinking with Vasha.
I can't believe I got friend zoned.
All right. Well, now that everybody has doomed themselves, I guess you're good to go.
I just want you all to know I hate you all.
You know what?
We understand what
Kelly?
it means.
That's fair.
All right. So, are the crocodiles attacking your boat? Where are you getting the boat from? Is the other question. You could buy one pretty cheap, like I don't know, 35 gold. You could buy a.
I'll spend 35 gold on the boat.
All right.
How much money do you have?
I have 175 gold.
Why do you spend it on consumables?
So that you'd have money to buy a boat?
True, we might also need to buy our way through on the ship. You know what? Fair point.
Yeah, money's
One of us was
important.
disconnected through most of the buying.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. All right, so you guys hop in your boat. It's a pretty nice boat for 35. Mostly because it's not a very good boat. Like it looks nice, but it's not a good boat. Since you're planning to have the boat get destroyed anyways, I guess it works out. Grom, do you stick with this disguise of being a small, elegant zombie woman?
Do I think that's gonna make it harder for me to get on the boat?
I mean, technically, there are undead citizens in the city, and we do have to respect them and their culture.
I'm nicely dressed at least. So
Yeah,
that's
you
fine.
are. Yeah, exactly. Maybe
I'll
these
stick-
are your servants.
I'll stick with this here.
Okay. All right.
427 gold?
Who has 427 gold?
Grom.
Grom.
That's Grom's business.
Yeah.
We
We
need
get-
it for when we go to Absalom, okay?
I
Yeah,
know,
you
it's
got-
like, no, you do you. I'm just like, what?
He's rolling into the next campaign, bro. He
I
ain't
don't-
going to college.
I make consumables every day. I don't
Yeah,
want to buy them.
Yeah, exactly.
There are permanent magic items and stuff that are fantastic to have available, but fair.
Please let everyone play their own characters, sir.
I don't believe in magic items anymore.
There you go. Beautiful. Excellent role playing. Champion. All right. So let's see. Is there music for bamboozling? Bamboozling music. Wario Land. Yeah. I mean that's okay. Wario Land Shake It Extended. Oh dang, this is pretty good. No wait, hold on. This is gonna distract us from the task at hand. Oh, let's see. Oh man, Banjo Tooie? No, focus. Oh, I got it going. Sorry. 1 hour of business music.
Business.
All right. So you guys sail outside the city limits. And then I'm gonna assume you sail for like an hour, I'm saying. There we go. It is now 2:40 in the afternoon. They will be you see the ship approaching. Okay. Do you issue the attack now or?
Yeah.
Okay.
We wait.
Well, I mean, we're theater of the mind. I
just-
told you there's 10
Yeah.
feet around the map, so I can't. We don't. It's all theater of the mind for
We
now.
get in position. We get ready to
Okay.
to fake our boat sinking.
All right.
The piranhas, they're beneath us.
Okay.
Furthermore, you just see the tops of the gators approaching like that kind of.
Okay. So they start batting the ship, and everyone's acting like, "Oh my God, the ship!" Ah! All right. I'm gonna need deceptions from everybody or performance. That's the thing you do in the system, right? Performance.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I need performs or deceptions from each of the main characters. So the main 5.
Do you want these public or
You can
private?
follow the expert if there is an expert. Remember, that is a thing you can do in the system. Let's see. We'll say that they're public. You guys are good enough role players that,
I am an
Yeah.
expert in performance.
there you go.
And I'm a master in deception.
Oh, shit.
Ooh,
Okay.
What bonus is that? That's for being master.
I have a plus.
Yeah, go for it. How much? Plus
3.
20?
Plus 3.
23?
Yeah.
Nice. All right. The ally must at least be an expert in that skill. While following expert, you match their tactic or attempt similar skilled checks. Or 2 attempt similar skilled checks. Thanks to your ally's assistance, you can add your level as a proficiency bonus to the associated skill check, even if you're untrained. Additionally, you gain circumstance bonus to your skill check if they are plus 2 expert, plus 3 master, plus 4 legendary. So if you choose performance, you gain your level plus 2, and if you choose to deceive, you get your level plus 3. As you are coached through this process by Jet. I think that's really cool. That's way better than just roll.
Really?
That's way better than just saying I roll with
Wow.
advantage because my friend helped me. Yeah,
Alright,
that's good.
I'm gonna use a hero point on that. Oh my god.
Oh,
Ooh.
Jericho.
Ah.
Ooh.
Let's keep going.
Here's my deception.
Listen.
Tell the poor monster you are sorry for wasting its time,
I
bro.
am gonna re-roll because I want to see how bad it can get in case.
I was just really thrown by the friend zone Henry's put me in. I can't recover.
How do you-
Are you kidding me?
How do you add
Still
that
fucking love.
circumstance? How do you add that
At what
circumstance?
point did you ever express your
Um,
interest in Henry?
When you go to roll it, there should be a pop-up, right? And then you can just add any bonuses you want, and then you kind of hit yes or whatever. It's been a while since I've.
It doesn't. If I click it off my character sheet, it doesn't give me that pop up.
Oh,
I'm not
really?
sure.
Let's see. Hold down control when you click it. See if that does it.
I'll keep what I rolled anyways. I should be 37.
Oh my God, good for you. All right. What do we got here? Grom with a 37.
I'm
Henry
nailing
with
this
a
whole
Henry with a
undead lady thing.
29. Jet with a 28.
Yep.
Okay. Jericho critically fails. All right. Then we just need Kelly.
I had a 38.
Oh, 38. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. So everyone does really well. And then at some point during the scene, Jericho, you get so into it that your scarf gets caught on something, and you pull, and then it causes your illusion to sort of like flicker a bit, revealing that you may or may not be a skeleton, and you may or may not be the fabulously dressed skeleton Jericho Darling. But I will let you guys. That is your directive going into it. So 4 of you crush it. And then 1 of you completely flubs it, but because the majority of you succeeded, it should still work. But I'd like to see how you handle. That's your cues going into this scene.
Okay.
All right. So, you see a dashingly handsome, a dangerously sexy Colo with white fur and all black gunslinger / shield marshal attire on. On either side of him are 2 additional shield marshals of nondescript NPC status. And he shouts loudly over the roar of the paddle boat engine. This boat moves fucking slow. Like, I just want you to know. Like, there's no worries that, oh no, they're gonna hit us. Our ship will be destroyed.
But
Yeah, it is methodical. It's just like he shouts at you guys and says, "Hey, you need to get out of the way. We're coming through."
well, I guess I gotta just start with
I'm sorry, this business music is terrible. Hold on. All right, let's see. We'll just go with this. We'll go with the classic stressful talk. Here you go. All right, continue.
I guess we gotta start with the
I mean, just do it. You're in the scene. Let's go. Whose line is it anyways? It's your fucking line. Let's go, somebody.
Oh, please help us. We're in so much trouble.
You
That's a
see,
glad hand to make an
you
impression.
see him look over at you, dressed in military officer's attire and looking pretty fly with that haircut. And he gives you a wolfish grin and he says, a damsel in distress, eh? What seems to be the issue? You and your friends out for a afternoon cruise? Get attacked by undead crocodiles?
We were supposed to escort this diplomat from Geb, but unfortunately, we ran into some nasty creatures here in the water.
The shield marshal next to him looks over at Grom and says, God damn, that's one noble ass woman. And shield marshal Thorn says, hey, take it easy, take it easy. And then the other one says, hey, it's going to be a big payday if we helping out Gab Noble, you know what I'm saying? And shield marshal Thorn says, yeah, I know what you're saying. And then he says loudly, this here's a luxury cruise liner. It's pretty expensive. Tickets are sold out. I'd get in a lot of trouble if I let you on board. Here, why don't I cut loose one of these here lifeboats and you can use that. And you see him eye you guys like he's waiting to see what you have to say.
Like he wants us to just use his little boat instead of getting on his ship.
I mean, that seems to be what's been put out in the air, madam. Yeah, that seems to be the situation.
I'll stand up to my 3-foot undead height.
Uh-huh.
And I'll say, I am the visiting Gab Noble, Countess Elvira Littlebones. And I demand you let me on that ship, and I will make it worth your while. And I'll pull out my bag of 400 gold pieces and kind of shake it.
Motherfucker. Okay.
Amazing.
All right, he's gonna roll a recall knowledge on this shit. All right, let me see. Little bones, you say, huh?
We're a wealthy clan, but not well known.
Are those?
I shouldn't have
Hello?
listened to them and taken this boat. They
Are
said
you
it's perfectly safe.
Are these the same little bones that have the merchant company that controls the Golden Road?
Can I make a recall knowledge at this point?
Yeah,
Can
sure,
I
if you
also
want.
Make a recall knowledge check just in case
Absolutely.
to help him out.
And also, maybe a sense motive to see if he's like trying to do that whole. Say
Oh
something
yeah,
fake.
yeah. Let's see, Jericho. You've been out of town for a while, but Little Bones was actually a powerful merchant family in Geb.
Okay, I nod.
Okay. Kelly, you know that Little Bones is a famous merchant family in Geb. Grom, you have no idea. Grom, you have no idea if he's trying to fool you or not.
All right. Well, I see
Them
Jericho
subtly nod at you.
nodding at me. Yeah, so I'll say, "That's me. Yep, that's us."
Oh, nice. Well, you know what? I think I could find a place for you on board.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Meet me on the port side, or whatever the side of the right of the boat is. Let's see.
That is
Which
starboard.
side
Yeah, that's
of
starboard.
boat?
I'll look at whoever on our little boat is doing the rowing, and I'll say, "Do you think you can handle that?"
All right. So then starboard side, then the right side of the boat. All right. So yeah, he says, "Meet me on the starboard side. We'll let you in." Oh, did you ask him a question? Sorry.
No, I just looked at whoever's rowing our boat in a very haughty manner. Say, "Do you think you can handle that?"
Henry.
But one of them says, "Hey, boss, they're still being attacked by crocodiles." and he says, "Oh, right. You need help with them crocodiles?"
We're gonna abandon this boat. They can eat it for all I care. Just get me off of it. Row, you fool.
I'm going.
Give-
I'm going. Okay, hang on, boss. Give me 1 second. I
give
roll.
give him some warning shots. And then they take some shots at the crocodiles. Even with their plus 21 attack at range, the penalty that they're at, it doesn't hit the crocodiles. Parsus kind of like gives them a little nod, and then they flee into the water. They would wink, but they're skeletons. But the two skeletons in the party using bone telepathy, you know that they're going to be waiting to eat people that get knocked into the water.
Hmm.
I'm starting to think this was a bad idea to have them do that. I feel like there's a lot more civilians on this boat than people.
Oh, but do rich people count as civilians?
Damn.
It's a great question, Henry. Shall we find out when we knock someone in the water? Let's let the crocodiles decide.
Yeah.
These crocodiles are definitely part of the Eat the Rich liberation movement that Henry's brother was in before Henry killed him. I mean, before he was killed. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
the
I'm starting
crocodiles
to
will
wonder.
be our holy avengers pistol.
I mean, I thought her backstory was pretty dope. But,
No, is it cool?
yeah. I was like, damn, that's got to be one of the writer's actual characters. It's like some big self-insert energy there.
We're gonna murder her.
Dang. You didn't feel like she was redeemable based on her backstory?
No.
Oh, all right. Nice.
Well, not based on her backstory, based on her current day actions, which are all that matter.
If we didn't let
Okay.
London live, then I feel like we would be hypocrites let Loveless live.
Okay. Let's see.
She's trying to blow up a dam to to start a war.
So she
Is
can
that
get power.
is that bad?
I think so.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's see. And oh, there he is. Why did he disappear? Okay. And then all right. I'll bring you over to the map. We're on cargo hold. I apologize if there's any weird music at all. You should just turn it off. I think I heard like a cow mooing at one point. I have no idea. There are no cows on this boat.
Where are the cows?
There aren't any. All right. You abandon your ship and you guys enter the boat. Oh wait, Vashon's gotta have a disguise. Shit. Oh, he bought a real hat of disguise. There you go. He has his own money. All right. What did he disguise himself as? Good question. Man. What would he disguise himself
What's
as?
our buddy Olaf?
What is Jericho's type?
He's not. He's not. He's not gonna. He's not gonna let it go.
All right. Here we go.
Sounds like
Perfect.
A factspiration question to ask later.
He'd disguise himself as a younger version of himself.
Nope. That's what he decided.
Oh.
All right. So as you enter the ship, you see Olaf Slimeheart, massive noteworthy colo. Son of a bitch. Hold on. Why does it keep doing that? Let's see. A shield marshal crack shot, and then somewhere over here there's supposed to be another one. Oh, there he is. A shield marshal. Cool. All right. Shield Marshal Thorn says, "Welcome aboard the Gear Smoke. Allow me to show you to your rooms."
Can you show us the casino as well?
Oh, you're really taking advantage of this situation. If I didn't know any better, I'd say that you wanted to be on board, but you didn't have tickets.
I simply just am looking out for my lady Littlebones. She has lots of money.
All right, as you approach with your fat stack, his eyes glow with a greed, like a deep inner greed. And Olaf Slimeheart says, "There's something off about these folks. I don't like it." Shield Marshal Thorn says, "Hey, don't worry. They're with us. I'm sure they won't cause any trouble. You want to see the gambling?"
Of course.
Well then, follow me. And then he moves past you, and he says, "Milady," and he tips his hat to you, and then he hip checks Jericho Darling out of the way,
Oh.
and he says, "Down this hall, take a left, and head up the stairs." And then Olaf Slimeheart approaches. He says, "There's something weird about them. I'm telling you."
Did he mean the other left? I don't see any
Oh
stairs down there.
shit! Why? No, he said down the hall, take a
Uh,
left.
Sorry.
Oh.
All right, yeah.
I
He
followed
would,
Grom. I was
he would,
following the bus.
he would
Sorry.
definitely, yeah. If you want to push past him, you can.
No,
But
I thought he said take a left.
yeah. Well,
Sorry.
he was pointing down the hallway. Yeah.
I didn't
Damn,
see the point.
guys. Damn. All
This
right.
way? This left?
Oh my God.
Am I going
Yeah.
the right way now?
Yeah.
Where
That's
do we go? The instructions are very unclear,
you're.
Mr. Cole.
Imagine that your character is a remote control car. Okay. So it would be you. Oh my God. All right. So this is why they install mods where the players aren't allowed to move their own miniatures. Got it. Got it. Okay. Wow. You just
We didn't
slammed the
see
door in
anything up there
Parsons'
anyway.
face? Jeez, dude.
Keep
The door was slammed on mine.
I
So
love
we
the
go.
super cramped map. Yes, so I'll take you guys to the stairs. Hold on. Unless you deviate, I will just move you. This seems like the best way to handle this. This seems like a fucking fiasco.
Just have the party tokens down and just dump us out. We need to.
All right, hold on. Well, if you didn't insist on bringing all your friends with you on your adventures,
They're
this
all
B team
friends.
system is a menace. Let's see. There we go.
I think I somehow got ported way far.
Probably. I hope you're not seeing things you shouldn't see.
I got my eyes closed. That's how you
Okay,
fix me.
great. Jesus Christ. Okay. I would recommend for the rest of this adventure, don't move yourselves now, but when you move, I would recommend moving with the arrow keys. That would probably be because it's so tight in this thing, you're gonna get snagged on stuff, and yeah, it's gonna be a mess. All right, and they love making invisible walls where like you would think you could just climb the stairs, and they're like, nope, you can't climb those stairs. Yeah, there's a lot of that. All right, so I'm gonna grab you guys and bring you up to the next floor. This will bring you into. Damn, where do these stairs go? Let me see. Hold on. This is why I wanted to remake the map. Okay, I think I got it. All right. That brings you up into the kitchens. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I guess if you're coming from the loading bay, you wouldn't be normal people. So yeah. All right, you guys come up into the kitchens in this passenger's floor. All right. This guy looks at you and he's like, "Whoa, what are you? This is the kitchen. Get out of here."
Just passing through.
All right.
Like,
Whoa, are you looking for your rooms?
We're looking for the casino.
Well, how the hell did you end up downstairs?
We got lost.
All right. You're gonna head out that door, turn left.
Left.
Yeah, that'll be the right side of your monitor.
That's
And then,
where's
Can we use like north, south, east, and west?
because normal people don't say north, south, east, west. They say
You're
left,
right,
to
but they
right.
also don't say your monitor.
Listen.
It's
I'm pretty
the
sure that's exactly what
hallway.
they say because Pathfinder is inside a video game.
Oh.
Canonically.
There.
This
All right.
hallway is massive.
Get out of my kitchen!
Oh man. Wait, did you not tell us to go left? Wait, am I?
Jesus Christ, Jericho!
this is left.
At the
No,
right side of your
no,
monitor.
Right side of your monitor. No. Think about it. Think about if you were in your character. This is a virtual reality simulator. When you walked out of that hall, what way would be left?
I don't want to do this.
This is why I said north, south, east, and west. And I'm the one making things
I
difficult.
think that might make it worse.
Listen, my dyslexia prevents me from engaging properly in the story. Okay.
All right, fair enough. Here, I'll just move you guys into a room. Hopefully, now you're on your own.
We're good.
Okay, this is the dining area. This woman, she looks over at you and says, "What do you want?"
Cena.
Oh, it's upstairs. This is
Thank
the
you.
dining hall. It's all you can eat.
Oh.
Oh.
This guy looks over at you and he says, "I hope you're finding everything to be satisfactory."
Oh, I slide up next to him. He's got a buttery
Uh-huh.
voice.
Yeah.
Find out if he's heard
What's the
anything
buffet
weird.
line start?
Are you?
It's over here.
Do you work here, my good sir?
He looks at his uniform and he's like, "I do.
Wow.
I'm a proud member of this crew."
You should be proud. Everything we've seen so far has been fabulous. You know,
Thank you.
would you be able to give us a bit of a tour? I am a bit of a tinkerer, an inventor, if you will. This ship is just marvelous when it comes to terms of engineering. Would you happen to be able to just give us a peek at the engine room?
Ooh, you would have to have the captain's permission.
Oh, we would need the captain's permission.
Something like that would be, well, a shameless request.
I know just the person.
And Crash stares through the internet right at Scottrick when he says that. So. You.
Henry. Ask him nicely.
I don't have that. What are you talking about? No. Okay, Jericho, I'm gonna explain this to you. Just now, the GM and Scott had a bit of a conversation about breaking the fourth wall, and that's what was being a callback.
Oh.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
I think Kelly has the shameless request, though, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Kelly.
The door back here opens, and Shield Marshal Thorne is there.
Oh.
Eddie says, "Well, it looks like you found your way. That's good. Madam Tiny Littlebones.
Yes.
I'd like to take you to meet the captain.
Excellent.
She would be pleased to have someone of your stature rescued under the river and brought up onto her boat."
Excellent. Which way do we go? I'll just follow you.
Of course, we're going up these stairs right here. Okay. Do you all go, or do some of you try to linger behind?
I'm not letting Rob go by himself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Go
sounds
ahead.
like he's
Go ahead
gonna
and give me
break
a stealth or a society to see if you can dip on your chaperone.
Your chaperone. Who's my
Mhm.
chaperone?
Your chaperone? Shield Marshal Thorne.
Well, aren't I following him? So why would I be dipping?
Oh, I asked if you were gonna let Grom go. I thought you said you were gonna let Grom go.
No, I'm not gonna let.
Oh, you're not gonna let. Okay. Does anybody plan to dip? Or are you all gonna go see the captain?
I think we're playing up the entourage part.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are.
Vashlin's gonna try to dip.
Fair.
Where are you going? Yo, we're gonna. Okay, have fun. There's a goblin
It's all
over
you
there.
can. It's all you can. It's all you can
There's,
eat.
there's a goblin. There's food.
What? That has nothing to do with this decision. But maybe.
I have human eyes. I can
Okay.
tell them now.
Only Henry sees him stay behind.
Henry says nothing.
All right. And the rest of you head upstairs. All 50 of you. All right. Not you, lady.
Grom is looking for bombs.
Oh
It
yeah,
might be like the skies of the bomb or something.
Ooh, that's good. Okay.
Or those
Alright.
teleportation ruins. I don't know what those look like.
Fair enough. I'll bring you to the
I'm
next floor.
trained in Arcana, so I might know what they look like, even if I don't know how to disable
This
them.
would be like that time. I wouldn't recommend it in this campaign where there would actually be a benefit to using detect magic, I guess, because it would be like pinging off the magic runes or whatever. All right, he brings you upstairs. And let's see. What do you guys see? I guess I can give you some flavor text. You are on the entertainment deck. Round tables surround the outer rim of this open air deck, and a dance floor in the center abuts a mechanical elevator. Near the ship's stern, a small balcony juts out over the paddle wheel, providing a view of the churning wake of the boat. Large canopies hang over the top of the deck in many places, providing shade for guests. This is the primary entertainment area of the Gear Smoke, and guests spend much of their time here gambling or dancing away the hours. Even into the late evening, people can be found here. You also see there would be a patrol of shield marshals making their rounds. Okay. He says, this is the casino area, and there's more upstairs. Come on.
Got to keep changing my profile every time we switch rooms.
Oh, dang. It's okay. I know you just guys. It's all good.
I think at this point, Jericho will try to lose himself in this crowd so they don't follow.
Okay. So give me a society or a stealth.
Probably not. Nope. Okay.
Okay. Everyone sees you try to sit down at this table.
I go, oh, sorry, I thought we were staying.
All right. Taking advantage of this opportunity, Parsis will do the same. No one knows where he's gone.
I hope he's going to look for runes. That's what I was going to go and do.
All right. Okay. So grab all you guys.
You were the distraction for Parsis.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Oh man, I'm just grabbing everybody on this boat. All right, hold on. And there, and grab. All right, bring you up to the top deck. All right. Okay. Oh shit. I actually have to delete you from the bottom deck, or you'll see yourselves on the bottom deck. Maybe, if it's working properly. Okay. As you guys head up to the top deck, he motions to this table, and he kind of like pulls this table close to that table, and he says, "Take a seat. I'll go get the captain." All right. What do you guys do now?
Take a
I mean,
seat.
all right, fair enough. So get over here. Does anybody take this opportunity to try and dip?
Yes. I'm gonna go try to scout runes. I don't plan to go anywhere bad. I'm just gonna go try
Uh-huh.
to find the runes where they are.
Okay,
And
give me a
also,
society.
I'm also a really bad liar, so I feel like if I'm in a room with Loveless, it'll just,
I probably have to stay here. They're gonna notice if I'm not gone. If I'm here.
Oh yeah. I mean, you're the guests of honor, right?
Right.
Okay. So Jericho gives us stealth or society. Okay, without him present, yeah, you could dip.
Yep. And I am. Ooh, there's a robot over here. I'm just going
Yes,
to.
you do see that there are security drones.
That's okay. I'm not doing anything bad. I'm just looking over the side of the ship, looking for runes. Just kind of.
Okay. All right. So we will assume. Oh, there you go.
Where
All
did
right.
I go? Oh God.
I guess I made this with teleporters a year ago, or whenever I prepped part of the adventure.
Good.
Oh, wow, I can see you moving around on the other map. That's wild. Okay. Okay. So as we roll to a close of the session, because we're getting pretty close, the door opens, and standing next to Thorn is the captain. Captain Elford. Maybe. Oh, she doesn't even have an actor? Jesus Christ. Hold on. Elford.
No, see Alfred.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, Elford looks over at all of you. And then she puts a big smile on her face and she says, Madam Littlebones, how fortunate that we happened upon you on this fine afternoon. Might I take a seat?
Of course. It's your ship.
Oh, all right. So she sits down, and you guys go to discuss as some of your party sneaks off to explore the ship. The ship that is a giant bomb. Nice. Okay. I guess we'll just
Alright.
leave off. Yeah, we'll leave off there.
Sounds good.
Whew.
I'm tired.
All right. Sorry for all the technical hiccups. Glad we finally figured out what it was. For those of you that are running your own games, if you've been encountering issues for the past couple of days or maybe even a week, it could be related to Simple Calendar. So just keep an eye out for an update for Simple Calendar and maybe don't run the clock. Do it manually. We got Extra Life coming up this weekend. 25 hours of Pathfinder 2E. 2 parties, 1 dungeon, 2 timelines, crossing back and forth, sabotaging each other, helping each other out, crazy mini games, riddles, boss fights that break all the rules, and an opportunity to pay to win in every possible way, including literally just buying more Pac-Mans every turn. It's going to be absolutely stupid. If you would like to take part in any way, shape, or form, hop onto the Discord server, message me. We have plenty of things that you could do to help, or you could just show up this weekend on stream, donate, cheer everybody on. It's going to be a good time. All right. Anybody have any other announcements before we adjourn?
Last session next
I'm
week.
good.
Good. All right. I will say this: you guys are on the boat. Any session could be the last session from this point on.
Next week, final session.
Any session could be the final session because you could all literally die because the bombs go off. So any session could be the last session of this campaign. I don't think it could go more than 5 more sessions. So I'd say 5 sessions or less, and that's the end of the campaign. Whew. I told you, book 3 moved pretty quick. Book 3 moved pretty quick.
You brought your Pyronite bombs, right? You just blow this whole thing up right now.
Oh, we could. We could just take people we like and care about off the boat and blow it up here.
Beautiful. All right. Well, I hope everybody has a good night, a good week, and I hope Extra Life goes really well for us, and that everybody can hang out at least in chat or take part in some way. And yeah. Later, guys.
Later, game.
Good night.
Night.
Yeah.